That way I don't have to download the VOD. Starting the recording now at 3 minutes in. The draft is Nunu, first pick for ECU, then Volibear Galio, then Alawi Yasuo, then Mordekaiser. Then it's Maokai for SNU, then Twitch Nami, then a Caitlyn for the side of SNU. They banned out 480 carries against SNU Nyla, Kog'Maw Vi first round, and then SNU bans Nico, Syndra, Yone first round. Then SNU bans Lux Ezreal, and ECU bans Kai'Sa Jinx. So a lot of 80 carries trying to push Caden to a limit on his pool. Very good job from ECU trying to do that. Makes sense. They're just talking about the draft right now, and I think that's smart. I'm looking forward to spectating this. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. Right before we spectate it, what I'm going to do is hop into a training match. Practice tool. This is what I've been doing in the past just to kind of get myself situated for the game. I'm going to disable client sound. That way I don't have that garbage going. Oh, they have Zane and Austin. They have Zane and Austin on the stream. One sec. All right, I'm gonna make this windowed. Just a classic windowed. Swap this to game. I make my camera smaller. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Welcome guys to the stream. Seems like everything's working pretty much as intended. This is good. Yeah. Perfect. We got our stream set up. We're gonna put that right there so we can see the camera. Exit the game. Perfect. And now we're gonna spectate the SNU. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Hopefully this goes well for SNU. They looked really strong last week. I'd like to see them continue to just. They've improved so much since the start of the season, and I would really like to see them continue to do so. Looking forward to seeing them play in this matchup. I think we'll be spot on with our timing of it starting pretty soon here. Is it going to load? There we go. All right, here we go. All right, we're hopping right into game one. Hide that. Get our scoreboard. Don't want our time controls. We'll have objective timers up for the first part of the game. And here we are. No potion. Importantly, no potion for our ECU jungler. That is important. A lot of early trading here from both of these teams. King Twitch, Airy, Eternal Frost, Sinful Hatman, in Phi Kota Tau. Pi Kota Tai. Tau, I don't know. I've casted these teams before. Actually. Eternal Frost put on a clinic. I believe it was on the Galio. I might be mistaken in remembering that, but it was a very, very competitive match. Last time they played. I think SNU might have lost 2-1. Or ECU won 2-1. But I'm very curious to see how this will play out. See a lot of early action in these lanes. I'm gonna stay on manual camera for the most part, I think. Right? I wonder how we can kind of hop around. Hook on some of these lanes that are happening. SNU, they're gonna be looking to really try to go for something here early, or actually try to scale up with the Caitlyn. Mid lane, Voltaic Tiger might be in trouble. Eternal Frost getting a nice little Q3, Steel Tempest. Very, very nice stuff from ECU. Just a nice early gank. Just classic. Lord's Flame might be looking for a little invade here. Might be sacrificing a little tempo for this, but we'll see. ECU does not know what's happening here. They're a little wary to step up. Not really sure if Volibear is going to go for it, and he's here. He's there. The flash coming out from Skull onto King Twitch. Lord's Flame gets the stun off. They get all the summoner spells out besides Nami's flash. Going to be a trade of summoner spells there. Very good for the side of SNU. Very good stuff. Love to see that. You really do. They had Skull back on the side of SNU, but not Hydro. And that might be getting him caught out here. He's going to have to flash away. Gets knocked up. Not going to make it out of this one, will ya, Hydro? King Twitch looking to get the first blood onto the side of ECU. Very good stuff from King Twitch there to really, I don't know, get that first blood. The miscommunication from SNU's bot lane there really shows that even at this stage in the game, maybe they're just a little nervous playing in the finals for the first time. It's hard to say. It's hard to grasp really what is going on through their heads. Why that miscommunication happened. Maybe it's just a back timing thing. I'm not sure. Have to go back and see. Nice bit of vision coming out. As the game continues, there's going to be a lot of different plays that are happening. It's very interesting to see how this game will progress. I need to remember the team fight. Yeah, that's the team fight one. As ECU is going to take down the Void Grubs, SNU is going to take down the Dragons. ECU with a small goal lead at this point in the game. SNU might be feeling a little worried, but they don't need a rush. They're playing the long game. But Eternal Frost in the mid lane, I really like this guy. He's shown a lot of great potential. Speaking of which, here we go in the mid lane, fighting 1v1. Meanwhile, top lane, Turtle taking a nice trade under the tower. Mid lane, trying to do a little. What is that button? Toggle directed camera. I wish I knew. Mid lane, Voltaic Tiger fighting Eternal Frost. Top lane, Voltaic Turtle might be taking down PKT. PKT going down to Voltaic Turtle. The shell could not be broken. This man has a gigantic shield in the form of that Mordekaiser passive. Or I should say his Mordekaiser W, but yes, he has his indestructible. He quite literally is indestructible. Let's look at the camera real quick because this is ridiculous. I need to toggle directed camera. No, not that. Directed camera is something else. Anyways, meanwhile, we're back in the action. King Twitch and Twinball Hatman looking on the bot lane of SNU. Hydro and Skull might be going down here. It's a 2-0 for the side of ECU. Wow, a lot was happening while I guess that we were selecting our camera control, and SNU gets caught by a new snowball. It didn't look right on the replay, but it unfortunately just happens like that sometimes, where you just lose out. Meanwhile, mid lane, Eternal Frost might be going down here to Voltaic Tiger and Lord's Flame. Tinfoil Hatman finds the knockup on the Lord's Flame. Will they find the shield breaker? Yes, they do. And Voltaic Tiger might be looking for more. It's a 1-for-1 in the mid lane between the mid jungles. And a lot is going on here in this game. Voltaic Tiger is going to Justice Punch away. Nice and easy. Alright, let's go back. Let's see what happens here. They get a plate and a half, I believe. And mid lane is what I'm interested in. Lord's Flame, he casts the Sky Splitter, and it finds the Yasuo. And Voltaic Tiger not quite able to reach Tinfoil Hatman. If that Justice Punch lands, I think it's a kill, but it's just quite not there. Just quite not there. Just not quite there. That's what I meant to say. Very, very competitive game so far for these two teams. Really liking what I'm seeing here from the sides of SNU and ECU. I want to fix my camera angle because I wish it was better. It's fine, it's fine. I need to put a hotkey to this. Why do I have what does camera lock do? So like if I was doing manual camera, right? I have no idea what manual camera does or what the camera lock does, so I might just put that on Y and put on directed camera with that. And top lane, Voltaic Tiger, Voltaic Turtle, I should say, is having to flash away from Tinfoil Hatman as there's 3 people topside. And SNU is not wanting to take that fight. Though these grubs are looking mighty tasty. What is wrong with this thing? Why is it not? And Voltaic Turtle looking against PKT. Ult's coming out in the Death Realm. Not going to take the fight though. Going to look to just stay back while SNU He's going for the grubs. A big taunt there for Voltaic Tiger, and the ultimate comes through from the Lord's Flame. PKT in the middle of the fight. Eternal Frost takes down the Lord's Flames. Voltaic Tiger with a double kill with the heroic entrance. The hero's entrance, I should say. And it'll be a great fight for SNU, taking down 2 and only losing their jungler in the process. Getting one of the grubs. Still 2 left to take. Voltaic Tiger having to flash away in the mid lane. King Twitch almost got him. This Twitch is deadly. Deadly, deadly, deadly. Oh, it's S. So Y and then S is what I need to do. And Lord's Flame getting some pressure mid lane, trying to alleviate this pressure mid so Voltaic Tiger could get a recall off. Trying to get a back off before these next big objectives, these next big team fights. Gets his Hollowed Radiance. A very, very, very good buy. Gonna be a lot of damage, a lot of safety for this Galio. Voltaic Turtle looking for a nice trade onto PKT. Turtle, been very good in the top lane this season for SNU. I don't think SNU quite knows what's going on here with these taken away from SNU. ECU gets 5 out of the 6 grubbies. Earthshale's going to be spawning here in a minute. SNU really trying to get ready for these objectives. A nice trade bot lane here. Voltaic Tiger going in on Eternal Frost. Great stuff there. It's a great trade down bot lane. Just putting on the pressure. Trying to make things happen. He's a level down, so we don't know if Eternal Frost will do much. Tinfoil Hatman looking for the gank onto Hydro. Skull going in with the engage. Tinfoil Hatman's in the middle. Skull flashes out. Not quite able to get out, though. Eternal Frost brings down the hammer. It'll be 2-0 for the side of ECU. Wow. SNU takes just they got a little too comfortable in the mid lane there. They try to find a pick before the Herald spawns. Maybe they want to try to pressure that. There's not a lot for them to fight for, but Hydro had to use his flash, and it'll be 2 dead for SNU. ECU with a great Wombo combo gets the last breath from Yasuo. Eternal Frost again. Just this guy is really something else in the bot lane, in the mid lane. He's bot lane right now, but he's playing mid. Just a great situation there. I wish I could adjust this better, but it's just simply, that's somewhat better. I think maybe like that. That's pretty good, I guess. All right. Meanwhile, we're in game. We're fighting. We're playing. PKT fighting Turtle in the top lane. Skull, Hydro, and Lord's Flame are on the Herald. Tinfoil Hatman is not happy about this. He's looking with Ari, trying to kill Skull, trying to peel him off the Herald. Will they go down? Yes, they will. The Steel Tip is going to find Skull, going 1 down for side of ECU. Now another 1 down, but for the side of SNU. Another 1 down for the side of ECU. ECU gets the Herald, and it'll be a triple kill for Eternal Frost on this Yasuo. ECU picks up the Herald. They get a triple kill on their Yasuo. Tinfoil Hatman looking for the invade. Lord's Flame greeting for his camps. They are not yours, buddy. You are not going to make it out of this one alive. Eternal Frost is here, and he's on a rampage through the rift. Wow. I mean, let's just go back and watch this exchange again. Here we are, okay. SNU, they want to fight for this Herald. They want it real bad. But SNU are not quite able to secure it as Eternal Frost gets 1, gets this insane knockup here onto the entire team of SNU. And then Tinfoil Hatman looks for more and more, and they just find them all. They just find them all. Let's watch that again. Let's watch that again. They go for this play. They go for the not even the knockup, just the consistent damage that Eternal Frost, this Yasuo, is able to put out is just absurd in this team fight. It's just absurd. If you look at the team fight damage, well, that's not a damage graph. It's a HP graph, but it's just nuts. All right. They find the Lord's Flame and then after the fact, they find the Lord's Flame in the jungle, and then they get the mid lane tier 1 tower after Tiger's bot lane. They're gonna get this mid lane tier 1. No. They get the top tier 1. That's my bad. Spoke too soon on that. Oh. We're in the middle of a fight as we hop back to live. So here we have SNU versus ECU. They're going in. PKT looking a little caught out here. Voltaic Turtle looking for the pick. Might find PKT. Hydro does with the Q. Voltaic Tiger teleports in, finds Tinfoil Hatman, knocks him back with the Blast Cone, and he gets pulled back by the Mordekaiser. 2 for 0 for the side of SNU. They're going to be looking to take this dragon. And just a really, really solid teleport here. They find this fight here onto PKT, misses the Alawi E, and that's critical. That is critical. The teleport in from Tiger onto Tinfoil Hatman on this ward back there. Very good stuff from SNU. Great team fighting. They're still in this. They might be a little panicked right now just because of everything that's going on, but they're not out of it. They summon the Rift Herald mid, they get the dragon, mid lane tier 1 going down to the side of ECU, and that'll be the Herald used for ECU. We're gonna hop back, hopefully to live, without a ton of fighting happening. Perfect. Okay, so there's not like a built-in replay system in the client while watching a replay. You kind of just have to watch live and then press the jump back button, which is 15 seconds. So if it's anything more than that, you just have to kind of find it in the timeline. And it's really not great, but it's okay. It's what we get. But SNU and ECU, SNU is down 3,000 gold at this point. Most of that is in mid lane, if I'm being honest. It's in mid lane and in support. The 80 carries pretty even. Skull looking for an engage. Voltaic Tiger. We're hopping back into the fight. Tinfoil Hatman might be caught out here. Here comes the absolute zero. About to go down. Voltaic Tiger on the engage. Finds one. Hydro finds one. They find it onto Tinfoil Hatman. Here comes PKT in the middle of the fight, but goes down to the alley. Eternal Frost on the backline. Will they be able to find them all? No. Skull shuts down Eternal Frost. King Twitch looking for the engage, but can't find any kills because Tiger's there to save Turtle. And it'll be a 4-0 for the side of SNU. Bring this game right back to even within 500. Let's watch that back, ladies and gentlemen. So, here we have Tinfoil Hatman looking for this engage onto Hydro. Doesn't find it. Skull finds the Twisted Advance onto Tinfoil Hatman. Now here's where things get interesting. The teleport in from Eternal Frost, the flanks from Turtle and Lord's Flame. Hydra's able to kill Tinfoil Hatman, and Eternal Frost isn't quite able to find anything yet. PKT looks for this great Alawi ultimate. Not bad in concept, but it's not quite able to do it. Eternal Frost goes on the backline, gets them all real low, but not quite able to find anything. Lord's Flame with the flash stun Voltaic Turtle almost goes down, but just doesn't fall. And SNU walks away with 4. And only ECU support is able to live to tell the tale. Wow. Just, I think that as a team, individually, they are not the strongest. Okay? That's just a given. They've practiced, they've gotten better, but as individuals, that is not where they succeed. Now, as a team, in team fights, SNU has improved so much more than I'd dare to say any other team in the GAC this season. Now, ECU has also improved drastically. I remember seeing Tinfoil Hat Man. He was playing, I think he was playing the same champions, but he was doing a lot worse. He just wasn't quite performing against some of these other junglers. It made the Lord's Flame look really good. And even this game, it's not been a battle between the junglers doing good or bad. If anything, this game has been a battle of mid laners or a battle of 80 carries, because Hydro has been putting in work for this team, for this roster. But SNU as an organization, as a team, has done so much to improve their chemistry and their teamwork. They look really, really solid. There's not a lot of mistakes team-wise that's happening. Tinfoil Hat Man looking for a snowball. Not going to find it. SNU looking to team fight here. This could be big. This could be very big. They're looking in for the team fight. Skull going forward. Eternal Frost on the back line. The Absolute Zero coming out. Hydro finds Eternal Frost. The hero's entrance coming in from Voltaic Tiger as he finds the two-man taunt. Voltaic Turtle going in, getting 1, getting 2. Hydro getting a triple kill, actually. It's going to be an ace for SNU. Wow. That is incredible, and that's going to be the Baron. Let's watch this back real quick. Here we have SNU getting the dragon, and Skull over here sacrificing himself for the team and doing a lot of work there. Eternal Frost on the back line, not quite able to find Hydro though. He takes him down. PKT finds Skull, but then Tiger gets the stuns onto PKT, and Hydra's able to find that one. The Lord's Flame gets the dragon and gets King Twitch and kills Ari, the Nami. So Lord's Flame kills the bot lane, and Hydra with a triple kill to clean up the rest, and that's going to be the Baron and everything else. SNU looking for the Baron. It is Hex Gates. Oh, wait. Oh, man. ECU teleporting in. Eternal Frost going in on this fight. Not going to be able to find anyone. Hydro looking for the recall. In the pit. Will he be able to go down to PKT? No! The Lord's Flame kills PKT. And SNU gets another 2 kills donated to him. The wallets are looking good on the side of SNU here, as they take down the mid lane tier 1, and top lane is going to be taking down the top lane tier 1. Turtle in the top lane. It's where he belongs. They find a knock-up on Skull. Maybe ECU is looking for something. They're looking for a last-ditch effort. SNU has the Hex Tech Soul. They have the Baron buff. This game, this game 10 minutes ago was a different story. And yet now here we are. SNU is looking really solid in this game 1. Skull gets hit by the Nami bubble. Lord's Flame finds Eternal Frost. Eternal Frost about to go down to Caitlyn. No, the Lord's Flame gets him down. Here comes the ace in the hole. Is that what it's called? Yeah, pretty sure. Ace in the hole. Goes down. The Volibear ultimate coming out, stunning the tower. Hydro's on a rampage with another double kill for him. It's just been an absolute tear through the rift today for Hydro. What a team fight. What a engage. The Stormbringer from Volibear there. Just disable the tower. SNU's looking for more. They might be looking to end it. They're looking for another tower here, as ECU isn't going to get, they're going to get caught out. Skull flashing forward, gets the twisted advance. And now, here comes the Galio, stunning, justice punching his way to victory. Getting King Twitch on the way. That's going to be an inhib tower and an inhibitor for SNU. Wow. Just what a long, drawn-out exchange of stuff. It all starts here as they're taking down the mid-tier 2. Not quite able to find the mid-tier 2, but they look for the fight. Lord's Flame kills Eternal Frost, gets him down. The ace in the hole, hitting Tinfoil Hat Man. They're on the back foot. PKT getting caught out, and the Stormbringer disabling the tower. Tinfoil Hat Man goes down, and then SNU just goes for more. They go for more. They say, hey, we want this. We want this fight. We're going to take this tower. You can't stop us. And Skull goes forward, is tanking the tower. King Twitch takes down the Lord's Flame, but that's all they get. That's all ECU's able to get. And they all walk away scotch-free. As SNU is looking more and more ahead now. 7K up? Oh my goodness. 6,500 gold up. And here they go. PKT getting caught out from the side of SNU in the jungle. That is not your jungle, Alawi. You do not belong there. I will tell you that much. And that'll be an easy kill for the side of SNU. This Alawi is having a rough game against this Mordekaiser. And against this roster of SNU that has just destroyed so much of these ECU dreams and hopes. It's not looking good for them, but I don't think SNU really cares what they think. I don't think they care about what ECU is thinking in this moment of time. Voltaic Turtle stops the back of Eternal Frost. He's taking him on in the 1v1. Here comes the unstoppable, the unbreakable Turtle! Voltaic Turtle kills Eternal Frost in the 1v1. What a play from Turtle. Wow. Let's just watch that back. Here we go. The teleport coming in from Eternal Frost stops the recall. And here he is in the 1v1 in the Death Realm, looking for the kill. Finds him, and what a guy finding the 1v1 kill. What a absolute play. Now, SNU looking for a fight here in the mid lane. Tinfoil Hatman might be caught out. Skull with a twisted advance. Lord's Flame gonna find him. Voltaic Turtle decides he wants in on the action. PKT not gonna find the flank. Ari looking for something. This might be game. SNU is looking to end it. They find PKT, he's gonna flash in and just die right away. Voltaic Turtle gonna kill the tower. Great stuff there. Hydro flashing forward. They're looking to end it. Maybe. Right here, right now. Will they be able to find it? They keep hitting the tower. Hydro doing lots of damage. SNU looking real strong. The taunt is found onto Eternal Frost in the mid lane. In the base. And the ultimate, oh my gosh, the unstoppable, the unbreakable. This game is insane. The Stormbringer bringing it down, and SNU's gonna take game 1 from ECU after being down 5,000 gold. Don't call it a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. That's all I gotta say. Wow. Oh, what a play from SNU, just to secure that. I mean, the Dragon Soul. Like, that's 4 dragons, and ECU, they got the grubs. They had the turret pressure, but they weren't able to capitalize on it. They weren't able to do anything with it other than just stall the game out and give it to SNU, I guess. SNU had the the team fight chemistry. They had that locked down. It's just an absolute killer performance from SNU on finding those team fights. Just absolutely gorgeous. If you look at the post game here, I don't know if we can go into this and see the post game. Probably not. No, we can just do it here. I can make this bigger. So, right? Yeah, we can make this bigger. All right, so I'll make the client a little bigger so we can see the post game. Here, if we just look at the, oh my gosh, I don't want to listen to football. Not interested.
Started early by giving up all 3 void grubs, which you don't.
They're touching on how in the game that SNU gave up the void grubs early, which is fairly uncommon. You don't want to give all the void grubs over. But they lost those fights that would be to get those void grubs back. I guess we'll just deal with these stats. It looks like, I mean, like what I was saying with Hydra being so impactful on this game, he really put in a lot of the damage because SNU was able to peel with 4 melee carries, right? That ECU, like, while, yeah, SNU drafted 4 melee people, what did they do to take advantage of that? ECU was only able to draft 2 themselves, and they weren't able to kite anything out. They looked for team fights. They were looking for a team fight composition, and they were not able to find it. Wow. Just a great performance from the side of SNU. Just absolutely wonderful. Oh, man. What a game. What a game. You love to see something like that, where SNU is doing just absolutely, like, they're just doing some gorgeous team fighting. How about I do, frick, how about I do this, and then I say TTV Big Boy Alpha, right? There we go. There we go. All right. Let's see, did Rachel... SNU looking good in that game 1. I'd say as far as the draft goes, you mean, what a great time. What a great time. They drafted 4 melee, and I think it's really just because, like, if they're playing comfort picks, that's what everyone's comfortable with, is exactly what they drafted. Like, SNU is looking to play to their strengths, and I think they did that phenomenally. There's not a whole lot that they could have done differently draft-wise, besides, you know, maybe, I mean, you're drafting an AP mid and AP top, and you're not really drafting any attack damage except in the jungle, but then you go the weird, like, Rod of Ages build, so then you're doing triple AP topside, like, just seems a little weak, in my opinion, that there's no carry there. There's not, like, a Lee Sin, there's not the Vi, which was banned out, I know that, but it did make me think that they could have done something maybe a little more differently, but it's okay. I think that's okay. Get some stream beats going here in a second. If it'll load. I wish this would play. There we go. No way! Faker's there. That's crazy. Let's go, Lord's Flame! Woo! Ah. Boom, bam, 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 bam. No way.
Oh, no way.
No way, dude. Bro, I gotta like text, create new.
Bro, it's a good day.
Bro, SNU 1 to ECU 0. Is that how I should do this?
Yeah.
Like a
I
score? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. A best of 5, David. A best of 5.
Best of 5. No way, dude.
That's what I'm saying. We're waiting on the next
Dude.
draft.
We are having a good day today.
Yeah? What's going on?
We sold more sales, and that felt pretty awesome
That's good.
because we've made a good bit.
Bro, I got absolutely just like robbed. I want to say that. I'm
What
gonna
do you
say
mean?
that
What
I
do you
got
mean?
like if I'm looking at the SNU esports roster for 2022 to 2023, robbed.
Bro, these guys are what do you mean?
Okay, if I look at the
You weren't on it.
bro, the 2022 to 2023.
Yeah, you weren't on it.
Okay, fair enough. We were still starting the league team, okay? But then 2023 to 2024, I was, and they just haven't uploaded anything. That's just
Hey,
like, what is
did
that?
you get your picture? Did you get your picture?
Yes, bro. We went into like a whole thing with like the picture day thing.
Oh, okay.
It was crazy.
Well, that's pretty funny.
Oh,
And it looks like we're already into the draft.
Flying through the draft.
We're flying
absolutely
through the draft,
zooming
apparently.
through- Oh my
Both
God.
teams keeping the same 6 bands, and SNU picking the same
same 6
This is
bands
honestly
from
shocking to
game
see. You
1.
would expect
Dude,
some sort of
what
pattern
is this?
from
Okay,
SNU,
what is this
but
league though?
looks like they're
Because
just playing the exact
every team, after they lose game 1, swaps sides, even if they were already on blue side. And blue side is
What?
just objectively like so much better.
SNU going down
they're
by
not
ball
keeping
in
the
the
same
middle of
6
this
bans because
because
Kog'Maw or Mordekaiser was not banned in the first
You
phase.
need an ADC here with a lot of
And they
either
picked
dashes or movement
Caitlyn,
speed.
Lux,
Again,
ECU,
I said it last game. I'll say it again. I would
SNU.
love to see Kaden pick in the top.
Okay.
And why do they pick through this?
I don't know why they picked through this. I really don't. So so SNU locks in Galio pick 1, then ECU locks in Caitlyn Lux. Assumed Caitlyn Lux or Lux bot lane. And then the Lord's Flame gonna pick up the Vi jungle. Love to see it.
Dude, you know he's gonna rock him, but he has a good nocturne and a good Amumu though.
His Volibear was up. His Amumu
His
was up.
Volibear is good.
Everything he is
I like
pretty
the
good.
engage here. We need range.
that was a problem that SNU had last games. They had 4 melee and 1 range person. It was Caitlyn ADC.
Brother. And they locked in
they
Garen.
get the Garen top lane. No, that's Derek's signature Garen
Yeah,
top
yeah,
lane.
yeah. We know it's Derek's
This-
signature.
We love to see Voltaic Turtle. We love to see Turtle in the top
yes.
lane. Come on. And then Thomas, Voltaic Tiger, getting his Galio, which has been his go-to pick for all of these matches. Which you love to see that as well.
Right.
Maybe red side is preferred for easier access into the Dragon Pit. I see a lot of these games getting to Soul Point, so it makes sense. Where like the grubs just simply aren't as good. If you're comparing Soul to grubs, they're not. But like if you're just comparing the individual dragons to grubs, then grubs are better. So
Yeah.
it's interesting to see what these teams prioritize. I'm sure it'll change as the draft goes on or as the games go on. Jinx getting banned away from SNU. Set getting taken away
Is this
from
current patch?
SNU. Yeah, this is current patch. Everything's current patch. They don't. If they were considering like finals, like really last week to this week. I guess was there just now a patch? I don't know.
Yeah, there was a patch yesterday.
Yeah, so if they're playing on the live patch, that's kind of a flawed system, but they can't really control that. They don't have access to that. But like,
no, they don't.
Kaisa getting banned away from SNU, and Dr. Mundo going away from the side of ECU. They really hate that top lane pick, I guess. SNU or ECU's drafting Swain. Could be Swain support with a Caitlyn ADC, but they also have Lux, so I don't know which one of those champions is going into the mid lane. I assume it's Lux. Braum.
Oh, but Swain is such a good mid laner right now.
Skull is getting his signature Braum pick. It's one of his most played supports.
Oh my god.
And SNU is drafting Ashe. Man, ECU has taken away so many 80 carries from the side of SNU. They took away the Nyla Kog'Maw, and they had Vi banned in the first game. So they took that off and banned the Mordekaiser instead.
No way, there's an arcane pass
And
too.
then-
What the heck?
And then they take away Jinx Kaisa, and Hydro still finds the Ashe angle. And here comes, dude, they pick a Lowy last pick. Did not look so great. PKT struggled on it a little bit last game. But it's good to see that they're still confident that it might work. I'm interested to see how this plays out.
Man, if you're Kaden here, I think your goal, and I mean, it should be your goal.
Who's on the couch tonight?
So on the couch in the official game, we have Austin Schofield and Zane Wright. And except Zane's sitting. Well, I guess.
What's their in-game names? That like Freak and you know.
I'm.
What?
They do have names. They
Some
do.
shoutcaster you are.
They do have names, bro.
Oh, dude, these new skins though are sick.
I'm pretty sure Austin's name is literally just Schofield, like it's his last name. And then Zane's, I have no idea. He did play League for a little while. I know
There
that.
you go.
There are a lot of. Oh, I remember reading these changes. Reading about some of these changes last patch, and
Yeah, I'm looking at the patch right now. The R attack speed bonus on Master Yi could help.
yeah,
No one's really. I don't think anybody's really playing the patch though,
yeah. I don't think there's gonna be a lot
because
to.
as the Lord's Flame said,
You just gotta play
it's
comfort
all about
picks.
those comfort picks.
It really is. I'm gonna pump on the. I have the groovy stream beats going right now.
There you go.
Yeah. They're pretty good. I'd say that I don't know, I've liked them a lot just cuz it's some nice like background noise in a way.
Yeah.
And not necessarily only the groovy album, but
Yeah.
it is newer. We're just waiting to get into game 2. Waiting to see it happen. I'm looking forward to seeing SNU play this one out. Maybe they can go
Is
up.
it Is it Great Athletic Conference?
Yeah. Wait, the Great Athletic? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. The GAC.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Great Athletic Conference. That's where I played it. It's not bad. Like it's pretty good. I mean, it's D2.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not D1 UAB. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Bro, I think we barely have a league team. I'm gonna be so for real.
A League of Legends team or like a
Yeah.
thing in the league? As a
We
team?
have a good Valorant team.
I
We
mean,
don't-
I'll be honest. There's some schools like if you look up like collegiate League of Legends, that there's like if I mean look at this. There's the college League of Legends like circuit. There's so many different things. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
the CLOL Championship. um, the participants. There were a bunch of pools. There's qualification matches. Then there's stage 2, and it looks like SLU beat MU 3-1. Very cool.
What?
Maryville University is like one of the best in the nation, and then St. Louis beat them.
SLU, John. You're telling me John, freaking
Mac. Bro, I'm just saying, like, look at Oklahoma Christian's in here, bro. Like,
What? They're not D1.
no, you don't have to be D1. But Oklahoma Christian, which if I look at Oklahoma Christian, you know what I'm gonna find? I don't know if
What?
I'll find
Steven
Mason.
won't be in there.
No. Mason's not in here, dang it. I was hoping he was. Let me look at, I mean, it looks like they've done okay in the past. No, it looks like they've done pretty good. That's so cool though. They've done this championship thing since 2015. They skipped
Oh.
it in 2020.
Right, because you can't play games online.
Yeah, and you can't play games online. Why can't I spectate the game yet, bro?
Bro, this is what I'm saying. You guys have to get
Bro.
a better way to watch this.
Well, like, if I would just be invited to the lobby, then I could spectate it from there. But apparently this one's just straight up not open to spectators. Like if I hit this game, I can spectate it like any of these other games. Bro, I don't want to have to watch it through the freaking stream. Oh, that's the worst. Because they don't zoom out on the stream. They don't zoom out or do anything different. They just leave it on directed camera the whole time.
That's
Weaker,
crazy.
with Caitlyn without having flash. If
Is
you're
that a
engaged in the
critique
jungle,
from Nick
you
Daniel
have to
Emerson?
immediately start
Views
Yeah.
pushing
Big
bot.
Boy
You
Alpha?
have to clear your jungle to where you're ending up in bot lane in 3 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would love if Gage started. I would love if he went blue, Gromp, Wolves, red, to bot. I would love a quick 4 camp to bot because Caitlyn and Lux are going to push in this Ashe Braum, and you should want to be pushed in as Ashe Braum so you get a level of protection with your tower.
Well, and if you can get to Caitlyn before.
They're doing a lot. I mean, they're doing some good commentary here. I like it on the stream. It seems like a lot of these, like, how do you get into collegiate League of Legends? You probably just have to like apply and play through like a tournament to like get into the stuff, and like go through their official league. Like go through like the Riot sponsored program to actually play in the real tournament.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, like if I look at some of those players that are in there, like if I hit, I'll take Oklahoma Christian's roster. And this guy is born in like 2004. His solo QID is this. This is not real, brother.
Barcode.
It's like a barcode. Let me check. Let me check, bro. Let me pick a different player. Yeah, let me. Let me pick a Soju. Well, I'm assuming it's this guy who's Master 1. Because if it's not him, then
Mm-hmm.
let me look at this guy, right? But this, like, if let's say I look at this guy and he has a.
Okay, that's pretty specific. I don't think. What?
Imps Quinn. I wish it would show up because the fact that it's
That
not.
smells like mozzarella, bro.
Dude, that is hilarious that this guy has. This is his name.
No way, bro.
look at his picture. It's on the official thing.
That's crazy.
Whatever, that's fine. Let's see if I can spectate it now. Oh, I can't. That sucks, dude. Okay, well, then what we're gonna do, we're gonna watch this game. Through the, oh frick, I didn't mean to exit the. Bro, I didn't mean to exit my Spotify. Oh my gosh. The stream is scuffed, dude. The fact that I can't even spectate it. It's fine. Alright, SNU gonna get first blood. We'll take 2 on the top lane. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. They take down PKT. What a time.
Yeah, I knew it was the Swain pick.
And it's a Swain mid lane.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think that's a good pick, you know?
Yeah. Man, this at least I don't have to do any game controls this game. Although I like putting up the they don't do anything. They don't do the team fight like hotkey. They don't minimize the timer. They don't pull up the scoreboard. They don't do any of that crap. Like they have a decent like replay system for that thing, but it's just not ideal.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
there's
think,
there's a scoreboard. Are they listening to me? What's going on here, guys?
Damage for
So
both
bad.
comps.
Bot lane ECU did not back, faked to back, and so SNU thought it was a good time to back, but only the support got the back off. So now SNU isn't.
I'm just gonna like
Gage is gonna try to sneak the dragon though, and before ECU
I'm gonna leave their thing on very low volume. That way I can hear it and see what they're saying.
Yeah. I think it's kind of crazy that, I mean, I just think that Garen should just let that wave push in instead of trying to trade there.
I
you know?
mean, he should have gotten any of those minions. Like he missed like
Yeah.
all the melees and the cannon. Or what you do is you get the like you try to get your level up spike and then you use your abilities to kill the Alawi with your full combo.
Yeah.
But Voltaic Turtle going against PKT, looking good. They're gonna pick up the grubs here. Again, SNU trading Dragon for grubs. They are playing to their win con. They like playing to the Dragon. They like playing for those late game advantages because they just don't push. They don't get tower pressure. They don't need to because they're not getting
I mean,
the
they
grubs.
don't, but like, think about it. They don't really have any split pushers though.
No, they don't. They
really-
don't draft that way. They just draft to
Yeah.
play for team fights, and they're really good at those. So I think they're smart in doing that. But how does ECU? How do they adapt here? How do they play around that fact that?
I think they should have drafted better.
I wonder if I could turn up
Like-
the quality a little bit and
like
not have my
this,
stream die.
You know, this draft from ECU is just not great for you know, it's an okay
think
team fight.
I want to
They just don't have
say
as much DPS.
that compared to the previous draft, they've drafted 3 ranged people instead of only 2 ranged people. And one of them is not a Nami, but a Lux. It seems like
Yeah, and
that
that's-
decision. Oh, Skull going in, trying to find King Twitch, finds the ultimate, the ace in the hole, not going to land, not going to go out, and the Lord's Flame will
What a
knock down
cancel on the
King
ult.
Twitch. Oh my goodness.
Gosh.
I don't even know when this happened, but there was a second gank top lane, and PKT went down, and Voltaic Turtle killed PKT a second time. Just really good stuff from this top lane. He's really stepped it up since last week, going against that Cassante player. Wow.
Yeah, and that's that MasterCard scoreboard gold update.
This is like the freaking Mercedes-Benz Ivern gank of the century. Like, I don't know. Oh my gosh. And here comes Voltaic Tiger going in, finding the taunt onto Eternal Frost in the mid lane. Lord's Flame looking for more, looking for something. Will he find the Vault Breaker? Yes, he will. But Tinfoil Hatman's there with the shields, with Daisy. And the Lord's Flame having to flash away from that one. Nothing happening except the exchange of 2, well, not the exchange, just the use of 2 summoner spells on SNU's 2 flashes that are very important for these objectives coming up. Wow.
Very true.
No, I'm trying to. I don't know whether or not like I like talking about the game. But it's hard to be like, oh man, this is what this person's trying to do here, or like just describing those concepts. Like, man, this PKT player is trying to do a slow push here and zone this Garen off as much minions as possible while being down in gold. And that is difficult to do because this Alawi, they don't have a whole lot. They don't have Ignite. The Lord's Flame here for a 3rd gank. PKT, will they be even to ult? They won't even be able to ult. And Demacia coming down from Voltaic Turtle gets another one onto Malawi.
Why on earth are they building a tier? Are they going Winter? That makes no sense. That's like
They did this last game. PKT built a tier of the goddess and wasn't even able to buy the item at all that game. They built 2 or 3 other items. Meanwhile, top lane, here comes a team fight. And Voltaic Turtle going to go down to Eternal Frost. And wow, what an indicator. When did they learn how to use the hotkeys? When did they start learning this? Are they listening to my stream, actually? This is ridiculous, bro. That's crazy. There's no way.
They don't need you anymore,
They
dude.
don't need me.
Clearly. They didn't need to put you on the roster, and now they don't need you to shoutcast.
I'm typing in their chat right now. And that's going to be a top lane tower for first tower? I mean, wow. I mean, PKT, while down 3 deaths, is still ahead of Garen. Is still ahead of Turtle because of just Void Grubs, tower plating, and farm. That's really the power here. But Voltaic Turtle looking for an engage. Gonna find a trade here onto Alawi. I mean, I really do like appreciate them using the stuff that Riot has in the client. But it's just the fact that like I did not see them use it at all last. Like I wasn't watching last game because I was watching my own thing. But it's just cool to see like the improvements that they've made. Like after like 3 weeks ago, I was telling them about that. SNU getting engaged on Daisy out on Skull. The Lord's Flame finds Ari in Hydro, taking down 1, looking for more. It's still a 3v3. Will the Voltaic Tiger be able to find the hero's entrance? Yes, he will. The Lord's Flame going back in with the Vault Breaker. Here comes the Shield of Durand from Tiger. Gonna take down Eternal Frost. Maybe, just might. No, Lord Flame goes down. And so does Skull. And Hydro takes down Eternal Frost. Voltaic Tiger looking for 1, not going to be able to find it. King Twitch going to fight the bush from the Ivern. Oh my gosh! And King Twitch flashes forward and killing Hydro. Wow, what a fight! That was a 4 for 3 for the side of ECU, but SNU gets that second dragon. Again, it's the exact same situation that was happening last game. SNU was up 2 dragons, but down about 2,000 gold. ECU had taken 5 grubs, first tower, and they had looked for the Rift Herald, and they got that too. Will we see a repeat where SNU falls behind early, but because they play for dragons, all I have to do is get 2 more? And they're putting the pressure on ECU in this case. Eternal Frost in the mid lane has just been dominating as far as mid laners go in the GAC. It's really been something great to see. Tiger's improved a lot, but Eternal Frost has just bodied him in lane time after time. And here we have a frozen stream on my end. Eternal Frost might be getting picked out. The arrow!
What rank are these guys?
The arrow gonna barely miss there as the redemption coming through. Voltaic Tiger gonna have to flash away. The Lord's Flame vault breaking away. And it'll be a 0 for 0, nothing happening. But a lot of summoners used there. Very, very interesting stuff. I'm pretty sure these guys are all similarly ranked as far as players go. I want to say SNU is probably lower ranked. They played against higher ranked opponents last time against Harding. Lord's Flame gonna be going in here with Tiger onto Eternal Frost. The Swain ultimate going out. Lord's Flame gonna get hit and tagged by that. Not wanting to fight it. So ECU might be getting a free Rift Herald topside because the jungler for SNU is killing a control ward in the bottom tri-lane bush. Voltaic Tiger going to find the knock up, the Justice Punch onto Eternal Frost. And ECU is going to walk away with the Herald, and Eternal Frost is going to live to see and fight another day for ECU. Or will he, because Tiger's going in. He gets the auto off. He gets one more. Will he find the Q? Not quite going to finish him. But he finishes him with the passive auto. Voltaic Tiger getting the solo kill onto Eternal Frost. He just greeted and stayed way too long. He should have made it out. Maybe I cast or cursed him without even being on the main broadcast. Maybe that exists. I don't know. I mean, really, it shouldn't happen because how replays work, even for the people who are literally in the lobby, is that it still happens after the fact. It's still like a 3-minute delay. It's crazy. Anyways, SNU looking to fight here, looking for more, looking to fight for something. They might find a kill at a PKT here, and they do. Hydro gonna take down PKT, and the Justice Punch going to find Eternal Frost as he pops the Zonias. Will he be able to get away with this one? I don't know. Lord's Flame find the re-engage. Eternal Frost just on 1 HP, and Hydro with the volley going to find him. And Hydro is looking for more onto King Twitch. The Lord's Flame with a Vault Breaker takes down the AD carry of ECU. And a 3 for 0 for the side of SNU. Wow, taking down King Twitch there. Hydro with the double kill. Lord's Flame with a kill. It'll be sole point now for SNU. Just, wow. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. But anyways, David, I was saying earlier that sometimes I'm like, I want to just do like, sometimes I like doing the more like calm moments of just like not play by play, but just like color commentating where it's like talking about the game, talking about the objectives, and like in the calm states of the game. Because for the team fights, it becomes so difficult to pinpoint everything that's happening all at once. It really is difficult.
Well,
I mean,
that's why there's shoutcaster teams of like 3 people.
Exactly. It's not just a one-man thing, but it does feel like it's hard to go from like one or the other. Especially in these types of games where like I don't have a dedicated, like they don't have a dedicated camera person. Like they do, but they're just using the director camera. They have someone there on the hotkeys, but they don't have a different person on the camera control. Like Riot's broadcast uses like 4 or 5 people, maybe 10. Skull might be getting caught out here though. He uses the Unbreakable. Hydro finding the slows onto King Twitch. Not much happening. I don't know. It's just crazy, bro. That's just crazy. Voltaic Tiger Eternal Frost is taking a lot of damage here. Voltaic Tiger might find him. The Shield of Durand. The Q not going to be able to take him down, but Eternal Frost getting really low by Voltaic Tiger there in the bot lane. This Galio is starting to get online. It's a very, very oppressive champion. Now, SNU, they were down what did I say? They were down like 1 or 2K.
Okay.
Yeah, they were
2K.
down 2K. And then this is the same thing that happened last game. Now SNU is looking stronger, better than ever even. And it's just
nobody's
ridiculous.
doing anything with the grubs.
And they can't. SNU is just denying waves. Like they have only taken one outer tier 1 turret, and that was before plates fell, and that was on the Alawi,
Do they
which
have a coach?
that goal there, that gold is just ridiculous. No, neither of these teams I don't think have a coach. I'm pretty sure. Like, I've gotten to talk to Gage a lot, Blur's Flame, and I've talked to some of the other members, and they would love to. Well, I think me being so recent, they'd love to have me as a coach, but I'm currently not in Oklahoma City. So it becomes a little difficult.
Can't you just well, you need a
Well,
live view.
yeah, and you need the live
Somebody
view.
would need to stream.
You would need to do that, and I'd have to be getting. I mean, it would probably be unpaid. Consider that.
For sure.
Yeah, like
For
it's
sure.
now while we're talking, Voltaic Tiger is just doing an absolute clinic on Eternal Frost, and he goes down in the 1v1. But honestly, he pretty much outplayed him there.
But lose the shutdown. That's
He
not.
does.
You don't love to see it
He
because
does.
now they're down only 400 gold.
And now ECU, the Eternal Frost gets 2 stacks on his Dark Seal. Those 2 stacks might be the game changer. You never
Yeah, I'm
know.
not sure about that. Are you picking a scab, brother?
I definitely have something going on with my elbow here. I think I scraped it. Like, I don't know what's going on here, but I definitely just scraped my elbow not real bad, but like it's real annoying. Soul point coming up for SNU. This setup of this camera. Are you watching? You're watching my stream then.
Yeah.
Thanks for supporting me, David. I appreciate that. But
Why would I watch freaking SNU?
I mean, I'm watching SCUs right now. PKT getting engaged on by Voltaic Tiger. Eternal Frost going in. PKT with a nice ultimate from the Alawi. Going down, though.
Ooh, the Braum ult's going
The
down.
Brahmo, the hero's entrance coming through. The Enchanted Crystal Arrow going to
that's gonna
find
be huge.
King
They're gonna find a
Switch.
Caitlyn.
Eternal Frost might be going down here. Finds
They
the
need to get
Garen.
off that swing.
Finds
They
one.
need to get off
Finds
that
2.
swing.
Finds
That swing is gonna
3.
eat him
Temple
up.
and Hydro flashing
Oh
forward.
my
A triple
gosh.
kill from Eternal Frost as he goes down. But it'll be a 3 for 3 for the side for both teams. That's not for the side of anyone, I guess. It's a 3 for 3. But they are going to go for the soul. The soul is up even though
But they're
Tinfoil
gonna
Hat
contest
Man.
it. They're gonna contest it.
They have the smite advantage. Tinfoil Hat Man, they have to do something. They have to fight.
They're
here.
gonna zone him. They're gonna zone him.
Will Hydro back off, or are they going? They're bringing out the teleport from PKT. This
They're gonna
dragon
lose it.
might be going over to ECU. I don't see how SNU can contest, and
Does he still have smite?
they call it off. They don't want to take it. They don't want to fight. I can't tell if they have smite because they have the champion icons off. So,
But do you
there's-
think now with the TP gone, do you think he's gonna push top? Garen's gonna push top because
um,
they have an open top lane.
You
No
know, we
one's gonna
were
contest that.
talking about how much ECU hasn't pushed with grubs, but SNU, despite not having them, have pushed just as much. And
Yeah.
I don't know, like that's just a credit to SNU, but really it's just a discredit to both these teams that they are not very good at pushing.
Well, but they don't even have
I-
the comps for it.
They don't have
no?
the comps for it. I mean, they take down the top lane tier 1 on that play because you're right, the TP isn't there from the Alawi top. But I
Right.
think that was needed to make sure that ECU could secure the dragon and deny
Yeah.
SNU the soul for even just 5 more minutes. A lot of 2 dark seals. No, 3 dark seals. That's why I said a lot. A lot of dark seals here on the side of ECU at 3, 3, and 4
Yeah,
stacks.
which is kind of bold because they're not even like leading.
No,
you know?
they really aren't. And I think what it is like, hey, if we're going to make mistakes,
It's
the Enchanted Crystal
desperation.
Arrow finds Ari though, and Voltaic Turtle takes it down.
Gone.
There go 3 of your Dark Shield stacks. There goes 300
Yep.
gold at the side of
See ya,
SNU.
3 dark seals.
And they might look for the Baron here.
I think they look. Wow, they're
Or
going
they
for
find the stun onto PKT, and they're going to take him down. The Garen ultimate finds PKT on the Alawi. The Lord's Flame, though, taking a lot of damage from Eternal Frost, has to flash away. Voltaic Tiger gonna find Tinfoil Hat
They're gonna
Man.
find him.
Gonna find the stun into the kill on Voltaic Tiger. Lord's Flame gonna back off now. They
Oh,
know
okay.
that SNU is doing this. ECU knows what is going on here. Eternal Frost might look for something. He might look for a kill. Might look for something here. We're really on the edge of our seat here, but there's no smite for ECU. This is basically an SNU Baron guaranteed. Except the Lord's Flame didn't have smite, and the final spark from Lux almost took it. That was very, very scary for SNU, but a close fight, now up 4,000 gold over ECU. Most of that is on the AD carry and the top lane, and some in the jungle. They are losing mid lane, gold-wise, but Voltaic Tiger has been known to play for his team and give up a lot of gold and resources to just be there. And it's really
And
invaluable
That's
when you
showing
consider...
in the bot lane.
I mean, well, he's mid.
No, I'm saying like bot laner.
Oh, yeah, I got you. I got you. Yeah, it's showing in the bot lane matchup.
Because, I mean, look how much CS she's behind. Look how much gold she's behind. Because she can't really get anything going.
And
because they've just been roaming bot half the
like
game.
CS-wise, Voltaic Tiger's not that far behind. He's really only a few, right?
Exactly.
But it's the kills that Eternal Frost is getting that Tiger is not. I really
Right.
think that the brothers concept of these two guys play so much better when they are playing at the same site. Voltaic Turtle snipes away the Gromp. The Vault Breaker gonna find PKT, and the Demacia is
Oh
gonna
my
kill
gosh.
PKT for the 7th time this game. This has just not been his series, not been his day. SNU
Wait,
is
I think
pushing down
PKT
bot lane.
PKT's real name's Owen, right?
His real name is 0-7. Got him!
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. SNU was looking for a lot there. They still have the Baron buff. Not really sure for how long.
And in
Probably only a
reality, what they
minute.
should be doing is catching the waves in top and mid. I mean, not really mid because drag's coming up, but
Well,
I think
shoving out
getting the wave pressure is really important.
shoving out
that drag.
bot was really important. And then shoving out mid was also important. Shoving out top would be nice to have it
Looking for a
shoved.
play here.
Eternal Frost
But
just uses
he's
the
not
Swain
even-
ultimate.
He's not even gonna have it. That's honestly huge for SNU
Yes, it is.
because what are they gonna do now? Swain ult? No, they can't.
How does ECU push into this dragon without finding Hydro first? Eternal Frost gets pulled back by the Swain, but not gonna be killed, not gonna be found
They're just
entirely.
trading blows right now.
Tinfoil Hat
That's all
Man
they're
gonna
doing.
find the Q onto the Lord's Flame. Here comes the ace in the hole from King
Oh
Twitch,
my
gonna be eaten up
goodness.
by the unbreakable Shield of Skull.
You gotta get that daisy done.
Oh, a little bit of delay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Oh
my
my
gosh, bro. The Q finds the Braum skull having to flash away. The hero's entrance gonna go in from Tiger. And here comes PKT with the Alawi ultimate. Gonna take down Skull, but it's gonna go down himself. And PKT gets on the
They just
scoreboard.
don't have any way to get
Garen
back on
will
that back
take
line.
Turtle going down
They're gonna lose
to
drag.
King Twitch, and so will Turtle, the brothers in
Oh my
arms, going down.
goodness.
And it's a tough fight, and Hydro goes
Devastation.
down too. Will he go for the steal? Will he find it? The Lord's Flame, the hero we wanted, not the one we get though. As
Oh,
Tinfoil
no.
Hat Man takes the dragon, King Twitch takes Lord's Flame, and they're gonna take the mid lane turret. Oh my gosh. ECU,
Yeah.
what a fight, taking the
They
game
just-
into
they
their
just
control.
won it.
Well, it was
And-
It's just gone back and forth. It's just gone back and forth.
And you
SNU.
just feel,
Oh my
you
gosh.
just feel the momentum shifting.
You really do. You really do. ECU
Because-
was up 2,000. SNU brought it back. They were up 5,000, 6,000 even. And then
Yeah.
ECU's brought it back almost to a standstill game. Where they're at
And you
2
don't
dragons.
Exactly. And you don't want the Swain to hit that third item power spike.
You're really seeing the goal difference in mid lane right now. Like,
Yeah, you're really starting to feel it too.
We'll take Turtle, looking onto PKT. Gets the Alawi ultimate out. Not going to be able to do much, but glad to get that ability out.
I mean, it's on a, what, 40-second cooldown?
Yeah, but like, just even now, like, you can look for a small fight.
Oh, not 40-second yet. It's like minute.
The Lord's Flame,
Ooh.
finding Eternal
Skirmish
Frost.
Skirmish in the jungle.
Might,
Gotta get off that Swain, though.
the Blast Cone away from SNU
Really
is
wanted
going
to get
to
off
get
that
the
Swain.
Swain ultimate out, but not going to take anyone's life yet.
Now, what you want to really do as SNU is find a pick on the Caitlyn or Lux, somebody who's gonna, or even Ivern, because you just want that main, either CC or damage out of there, because AOE doesn't really do anything without CC, because everyone can just leave.
Exactly. It's really a matter of, can SNU land the critical abilities onto King Twitch, on the Caitlyn? Or will SNU first falter in this fight, in this gauntlet of a game, where it is almost dead even in gold, dead even in dragons, almost, not quite. 3-2
Now,
in
I will
dragons.
say-
it's just a close game. It's just a classic close game of League of Legends where top lane should, like, the difference between lanes should have made the difference altogether, but
Now,
it hasn't.
does Garen have TP?
Garen has Ignite.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
So that's a big talking point, and you really can't
like,
undersell how important TP is,
like when you
especially when you're
consider
playing
that
into.
Garen was up 3-0 in kills,
Yeah.
right? And he was still down gold and levels because of how much turret pressure the Alawi had. That's where the problem was. Like, taking Ignite is all
Exactly.
well and good if you can kill, but it doesn't matter if you can kill if you can't capitalize on
Well, and
denying minions.
You just immediately don't have as much side lane pressure
Yeah.
because you don't have the TP, and so
Again,
you're forcing Garen to run up top lane,
SNU
but it's not really gonna be worth it.
SNU's going for something here. Voltaic Turtle gonna take out the Alawi ultimate again. Eternal Frost looking for the slow. Gonna find the pullback. Maybe the flash from PKT onto Turtle. But Turtle having to flash himself to get away. Lord's Flame taking the Grump. And again, if he had
They could look for a
TP,
Baron here.
if they had teleport, Garen could recall. He could teleport back in, but they just don't. And ECU's going to shred the Baron down. The Caitlyn synergy with the Ivern, crit after crit. So much damage from Caitlyn. What a great synergy that we are just now talking about. The Lord's Flame might be getting caught out here. Here comes the hero's entrance from Thomas on the Galio as we get frozen in screen.
But the Swain,
The Swain, I
Perfectly
think,
timed
Zonia's.
Zonia's.
And he's going to heal up, gets the stun off Hydro, shredding the Eternal Frost Swain. And here comes
Oh
the
my
fight. The
goodness.
Enchanted Crystallera going in the backline.
That's what
PKT
they
might be
needed.
going
That's
down.
what they needed.
Going down to Skull.
That-
Lord's Flame finds Civil
They're
Hatman.
gonna find them.
Hydro
Oh, they're finding
will find
everybody.
King Twitch.
Everybody's
And
gone.
everyone's going to go down. Besides Ari on the Lux with the Baron. Can she stop it? Can they stop it? Can they stop this push from
They
SNU?
could tower dive. They could even just tower dive for.
SNU
so
is
dead.
looking to either take the dragon and the game or both. They're going to send the Lord's Flame down to take the last Kimtech Dragon for Soul as Ari is trying to clear the wave on this Lux. Not able to do much. Hydro gets hit by a Q, a binding
Gonna
light.
need to look to back here because, again, they don't have TP on anybody right now.
They wanted to try to take more. They got the inhibitor. They're going to get the soul. And now SNU is looking to roll this game into the end zone to go 2-0 in this series, in this best of 5. It'd be a very surprising result that we would not expect when they lost to this very team. Or I don't know if they lost or they won, but it was a 2-1 series regardless. It was a very close series. These teams are very well equipped to deal with each other. But I was talking about the synergy between Ivern and Caitlyn, and it's so strong. But in that fight, SNU made it look like there was nothing that they could do. That there was nothing that ECU had that they didn't. The Lord's Flame taking a lot of damage there from the full combo of the Lux. Using this Vi Vault Breaker to really showcase how good of a Vi player he is. My goodness. ECU looking rough. I mean, they found the pick onto King Twitch. They found the pick onto Tinfoil Hatman. They tore them apart in that team fight. They clawed through them. It was crazy. Skull.
They really need to look to just clear out vision and look for a pick and potentially seal the game with it. But I like having Galio bot lane. I think he's applies good pressure. I think they should switch their vision more towards Baron now because the Baron's up next, and it's kind of it's kind of pointless to keep those wards all around the dragon.
Yes. Lord's Flame gonna find Tinfoil Hatman with the Vault Breaker. The Enchanted Crystal Arrow coming out, going to take down Tinfoil Hatman as PKT takes out the Alley Ultimate, but it's gonna go down to Hydra with a double kill. And it's gonna be a fight. 1 for SNU currently. Will it continue? It looks like SNU's just gonna try to push mid lane and end this one, put it in the books. We'll take Turtle pushing out the top lane still.
Definitely keep somebody top here because then they don't have anybody to answer.
Man, I think I should I don't want to lower the quality of the stream, like of the game footage, because that would suck. But having all these pauses is not my favorite. The Lord's Flame gonna find the Vault Breaker onto Ari, flashing away. And is just a solid 2-0 for the side of SNU. Hydro in the mid lane is dominating on this Ashe. They just can't stop this guy. They banned 4 of his champions, and he's still dominating on whatever
they do have
he's
a
put
bot
on.
wave pushing.
SNU,
Looking like they're gonna rotate for bot.
they're rotating down through the mid lane to the bot lane. Are they going to look for the inhibitor turret? They might just be trying to reset now. It looks like SNU's happy with the gold that they got, and they're going to take their item lead and leave. They're going to take their item lead and run. Because they just got their wallets. They're looking a little heavy. They need to spend that extra money. And now SNU, I mean, almost 4K ahead of ECU.
They can really look to play aggressive on really any part of the map because they have the vision. Like, the map is insanely dark for ECU, which is just completely, underrated. Vision is so underrated.
It's hard to tell because they aren't flipping the vision at all. But you're right that ECU is walking into dark, and that the Baron's coming up, and they're just going to take out these wards. That SNU is just absolutely dominating this top side, this vision control game that ECU's trying to do anything about, but they just can't. They
They can't.
just can't. SNU's just so dominating. They're just so strong that if they walk in there without vision, they're just gonna die. SNU, they could just go on the Baron here, but I think they're looking to fight. They might not want to just go straight for Baron while ECU has vision. But now the waves are being pushed. Their time is dwindling on this Baron being the only major objective up. That they might just not get the Baron in time before the Elder spawns. They're talking about this on the broadcast. They're talking about the lack of vision. They're talking about the Elder Dragon. SNU going to shred the Baron though, as ECU gets caught off guard, and the Baron goes down for the side of SNU. Here comes the
Need somebody
Daisy.
to answer by
Will-
here, though.
Will ECU's teleporting in. The PKT Alawi's going in. Eternal Frost has to flash
this is-
out of the fight. Voltaic Turtle might be going down, though, to King Twitch, as Voltaic Tiger's not able to find anyone on the front line. And he finds a stun there, but King Twitch going to take down another. Eternal Frost going to go down to Hydro, but then Hydro's getting caught out by King Twitch again, by the Ivern, and the Lord's Flame
This
is
could
going to
be
be
game
the
here.
only one to walk away. This could be game for SNU. This is tragic for the side of SNU if this is a loss. Oh my goodness. SNU finds a double kill. Hydro finds 2, but every bit of damage is on this Caitlyn, and they just go at it on the side of SNU. ECU is looking to end the game here. Now, what will they do? Lord's Flame going in, going to find the engage onto the King Twitch, but it's not going to matter. The recall, the death timers are too long, and ECU is going to take game 2 from SNU.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. That is tragic. Tragic stuff for the side of SNU there. I thought maybe they had it locked down. And that's exactly what I thought in the ECU game 1 for ECU. That ECU had like a 3K gold lead, and that they were too far ahead to even fall behind at that point. And
But when you play the team fight poorly, you don't find anybody on the back line, and you're just getting shredded by the Caitlyn Ivern. It's just super hard to do anything.
And the funny thing is that SNU doesn't have to take that fight. They can just back off. They've gotten the Baron. They don't have to fight right away. They can cash in their gold lead right then and there, and then just run to the Elder and fight there. But they don't do that.
Exactly.
They don't reset their health bars. Their resistances are lowered by the Baron. It's just a no-brainer fight for ECU to take. Like, hey, let's fight them here while they are low and damaged and
Exactly.
scattered. And it's a great teleport from PKT, who all game was struggling to find any sort of meaningful engage for the side of ECU. But he finds it there. And it really is something else to behold. Because other than that one engage where he flashes forward as Alawi into the team and gets damage off, the Garen's not able to get on anyone. The Galio can't get on anyone. And it's because of PKT being in there. It's because Eternal Frost soaks up so much damage and then just flashes out and pops his Swain ult. And it was just that fight, the way that ECU played it. Like, overall, SNU's fighting has been top tier, but in that last fight, ECU definitely got the better of them.
Exactly. I think it's tough because you want to have, you want to take your advantages, but late game it really doesn't matter, because even if you try to create the late game advantage. It all comes down to that team fight.
Absolutely.
Dan,
Absolutely.
are you joining that Discord?
What?
You gonna join that Discord?
Am I joining what Discord?
You can join their Discord.
I mean, yes, I can. Oh, no. That's not. That wasn't now. That was Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm just looking. Dang, you're just watching so digital. Oh my gosh, diligently.
Diligently.
Shut the frick up. When you clean your PC and it doesn't turn on anymore. Ha 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 ha. Good job, Ben Biggs. Good job. No, I can't. The only server that I could join that has anyone would be this one, which has Anderson and Voltaic, or Anderson and Ruben, which are Turtles and Thomas's brothers. And that would be a. I did that last week, and that was pretty good. But I think this was definitely an interesting game. Wow. Chat, are we coded? Oh my goodness, guys. What a game. Game 2. Back-to-back bangers. Man, it's really cool to see the SNU chat like popping off really. I'm gonna swap it to 480, that way it actually loads. Hopefully I can actually spectate it with my own stuff this game.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. We will see. It definitely is scary though to see what SNU was just capable of. And to see what ECU is also capable of.
But it lets you know you can't get too comfortable. You know what I'm saying? It's like.
It's so true. It's so true. Because having all the different complexities of League of Legends and to have that team fight go the way it did at the end of the game, it really shows that even with comfort picks, you can't be too comfortable. Like, you can't fall in to the trap of feeling like, man, this game is winnable. Like this game's just won. It's easy. It's free. We just have to chill and take the fight because we're ahead. When in reality, even though you have the Baron buff, it's still rough to take that fight if you can't get the Caitlyn, which has been so pivotal in these games. You know what I don't get is how some I mean, I guess casters train their voices for this kind of stuff, right? But
Yeah.
like, genuinely, my voice is like feeling rough after just 2 games. It's not like I'm not talking. Like I pretty much have to talk most of the time if I'm doing this, like, for whatever. But like, kind of ridiculous when you think about it. Like if we just look at the post game there, I wonder if we could see that on their profiles. The Lord's Flame. Let's see.
No, you can't see customs.
Can't see customs.
No.
No, you can't.
I played some customs recently.
Oh.
I just can't.
Dude, I get baited every time because the Lord's Flame's in gold too. Right? If I look at Voltaic Tiger, he's in silver 3. Voltaic Turtle, he's plat 3 in solo duo. Skull, he's plat 1 in flex, but silver 2 in solo duo. And then Hydro is emerald 3 in solo duo. So there's definitely some higher elo, like there's definitely like some high elo-ness to some of that, where it's like, oh yeah, we have a plat 3 and a emerald 3, but then we also have like 2 silvers and a gold. It's crazy.
Right.
Oh, we're hopping into game 3 here.
Yeah, no,
SNU gonna keep the same 3 bands of Nico, Sandro, Yone. And ECU is going to swap 1 ban off the Kog'Maw, and they are going to ban Nyla, Galio, and Mordekaiser. Wow. So
They play blue side here.
the SNU chose blue side. They really did like their blue side draft. They looked way better on it. They really did. Especially with the comeback that they had.
I think the backline access was good, but you might even look to have more backline access than they did, which is the Volibear pick really does that.
Absolutely. The Volibear, going back to the Volibear, did not like the Vi single targetness, I guess. And the Ivern Lulu coming out for ECU, they really like the Ivern pick, and they're going to double down on Enchanters for the Lulu. The Kog'Maw might be getting locked in here for SNU, and it is going to be locked in. It is one of Caden's best champions so far. It's been permabanned, but he's going to get 1 game on it. And maybe the Garen as well. They liked the Garen pick, even though it wasn't strong in lane. Maybe they like it. Oh no, they're going to pivot to the Lissandra. They're going to lock down mid lane this time. They're not prioritizing Derek's champions, not prioritizing Turtle's champions. I wonder what ECU has prepared ban-wise, because the 80 carry's already picked.
They may ban the supports here. Just ban those strong Lulu counters.
And now the Dr. Mundo getting locked in for PKT in the top lane. Wow. And Emilio ban being hovered here from ECU. This is kind of uncharted territory from where they've been at. They've only been banning the 80 carries in the second phase. And here comes a Vayne ban from SNU. They do not want to see Vayne 80 carry. I imagine they ban Caitlyn away. If they don't, then they're going to deal with the same Ivern stuff that was happening last game. The Yubi going away as well.
I
From
think you ban
ECU.
Caitlyn here.
I think
Honestly.
the obvious ban is Caitlyn. I don't see what else SNU could be scared of. Maybe a different AD carry. I
But
think.
no, because like Ashe really doesn't match Kog'Maw, because Kog'Maw can just stand there. Versus, I mean, Caitlyn's really the only
They
ban.
banned the Smolder. And here's the thing. SNU or ECU, they picked the Twitch. They go back to what they picked game 1. And I think they liked that a lot more. Twitch Lulu plus an Ivern really playing through King Twitch. I mean, he has that name for a reason. I mean, Mundo locked in top lane for PKT. It has been banned against him the past 2 games. So maybe they liked picking that early instead of going the Alawi again for the 3rd time. The Maokai going to get locked in here for Skull. Been a very good pick. He did great on it game 1. The Braum wasn't bad last game 2. But it's been one of his favorite picks to have. And then the Swain is going to be locked in for Eternal Frost.
And I mean, I will say the Braum is a more technical pick than Maokai. I mean, because Braum, you got to be able to hit that stun or the knockup. Besides, but if you just play, just press R on Maokai, you just get a free route.
Absolutely.
And with the Volibear and that whole AoE team that SNU has, it's pretty beneficial.
I mean, they have a double ranged comp, which, I mean, technically ECU's comp is 4 ranged champions, but really it's 2 enchanters for Twitch and a Swain. So I wonder how SNU gets through the ECU Twitch. Like, how do they knock that guy down?
Like, I think it's fine because they really only have 2 damage dealers in Swain and Twitch.
I'm gonna be honest. I love when our team plays Maokai. I think that Maokai suits them so well because
Man.
I mean, frankly, the champion is just broken by design.
It looks interesting. It just looks like a very interesting team comp. I'm curious to see how this plays out. I really am.
So good, especially in games like this where even though they're not gonna clump.
Oh man.
That Maokai is gonna be able to.
I wonder if I'll be able to spectate this or if I have to go with the broadcast again. But I'm very curious to see how this one all plays out. I'm gonna grab some water. Be right back.
Alrighty.
It's still just it's perplexing what ECU's done here. I think ECU had a good game plan last game. Like I don't know why they've gone with a Lulu and now. That those two just do not complement each other at all. And on top of that, you have insane amounts of magic damage on this team. So I don't know what they're going to do on it.
It's going to be unfortunate for ECU's bottom lane here is if Volibear comes down for a gank, which Gage, you should. I know you're not listening, but you should. But when Volibear comes down for a gank in bottom lane, Lulu has 1 polymorph, and she's going to have to decide whether it's used on a Maokai who's able to stun lock her, or used on a Volibear who's able to get on top of her and stun lock her as well. And after that, your bot lane's open for whatever Kog'Maw can just do.
Yeah, and I mean, once again, SNU is just playing the exact same every game. Like, you know what you're going to expect. They are going to play front-to-back team fights with Garen, Volibear, and Maokai in front, CCing people, keeping them away from Kog'Maw. This Lissandra is going to be so effective at keeping people away from the Kog'Maw. If they dive, Lissandra's going to R them. Lissandra's going to W them. I would love if this Lissandra, I think Lissandra should go Comet here. I think a lot of Lissandras want to go Aftershock here, and I think in a team that's less tanky you would, but I think Comet is actually going to be so much better here.
I 100% agree, and I think too now that you have an ADC that has absurd range, that's going to be something that just really changes the game too. Because now you have Kog'Maw who can just stand outside of a fight and just rain down damage on the entire ECU team without really anybody on ECU able to get on top of him.
Right. And I feel like I heard something about Caden playing a unique Kog'Maw. Does he only play AP as much as AP Kog'Maw can be good, I really think this is probably the perfect game for an on-hit Kog'Maw. This would be, this would be a crime.
All right, I'm back. What they're talking about now is AP Kog'Maw versus on-hit Kog'Maw,
Okay.
and I think they're absolutely right in saying that on-hit Kog'Maw would be really good in this game. However,
Just go turn his computer off.
AP Kog'Maw is
Rudy,
very, very strong.
Shampoo to be. Wow, good question from the chat. Awesome question, Jace.
Arcane, okay.
Arcane
you heard
Jace.
I think.
Okay.
I think.
Let's go Heimerdinger.
Yes! I'm eating, but that was awesome.
Yeah, that. I also think Ziggs. I'll go with Ziggs.
Zane is just saying my favorite champions right now. These are two of the best champions ever in League of Legends. Look at him. Look at the fourth
Look,
picture.
like I think I
It's both
probably
of them
have glasses
together.
that look like that.
Oh my
Look
gosh.
at that fourth picture. It's both Heimer and Ziggs together.
Yeah, listen, that's me and Austin right now.
Dude, that would be awesome.
We'll go
Those are
put on our B suits. We'll be good.
Oh my
these two are
gosh.
my favorite champions in the game.
What the heck? There's.
Maybe not the
What
beast
champion, David? What champion would you, if you had to cosplay as a champion? What champion would it be?
Yeah, Ziggs on.
Yeah, as you can tell, we're trying to kill two.
Yeah, because
Who would it be, David?
Bro, you know I would pick Quirky.
Get the mustache going.
Yeah, the mustache. Get
I
the,
mean,
dude,
if I'm not,
that'd be beautiful.
look, I would either pick Timo, right? Or, bro, I don't know, freaking Zach or Nunu or something. Like, it just something
I
crazy.
think Corky could look so funny though, like big mustache and honestly, and you could go like Firecracker Corky,
Why would I go Firecracker Corky?
because then you wear the Fu Manchu and you get the you get the whole.
Yeah, but
You
why
know,
would
you
I
make the
want
big
that, David?
cardboard? No. I mean, obviously you don't need to. You don't need to. But I'm just saying, like one could.
One might, if one were persuaded to. Oh, SNU looking for
Exactly.
something early here. Bro, I got Bluey on me right now. Oh,
I know, I
the
see
flash forward from Skull. Twist Advance get the Twitch flash out.
It looks like SNU is just prepared so well.
Wow. King Twitch having to blow his flash early.
Gank him. Gank him as soon as possible. That's the name of the game. Get this Twitch behind, and I mean, honestly, that's gonna be so free.
It would be really good for SNU to gank bot lane. See, at the start of the game, they have the... Look at this. They have the freaking champ icons on the side and everything. But then as the game goes on, they unclick that box. They uncheck it. And I don't know why they do that at some point.
Now, I'm really confused as to why Turtle never takes Ignite
Or
or
teleport.
never takes TP, because having a teleport is
Ha-
so beneficial.
Having
Matching
two
TPs and-
teleports, yes.
because now they just never get to match in the side lanes, and you really don't need Ignite against a Mundo. You
Well,
really don't.
I mean, it is about the healing, but really it's like you're playing Garen, right? If you're
And
gonna
if you
kill
want to,
him,
you can.
you should just wing your
you can
neutral
build heal
trades.
cuts.
You should just,
Yeah.
well, yeah. Like he built heal cuts last game, anyways. Is the thing.
Right, and so you don't really need the Ignite unless if you're playing somebody who's healing, damage, ability wise.
The
a ton
only
early.
champions that really need to take ignite are those who don't plan on building heal cuts, but will need them
Exactly.
at some point in the game.
And or really really high DPS champions that you're right don't need the heal cuts to buy, but they just want to apply it for
Well,
a few seconds.
yeah, exactly. So having it, but not permanently, like that's when you would want it. But
Exactly, and that's why it's so good on Gwen.
against a let's say against a Swain or against a Mundo or against, you know, the Twitch Lulu and the Ivern who apply on hit healing, that's when it does matter.
Right.
Long range Kog'Maw now is able to just absolutely deal damage as soon as Twitch steps up to try to get a minion. Twitch is already huge CS down.
Yeah, and I mean, it's even Sums on bot too. Like those.
I'm just grabbing my, made a chai latte and there's a Curie in that
Oh.
bathroom, bro.
Oh dang.
I got Keurig cups. Got some
Dude, I
Keurig-
gotta
They're
I
so
gotta
nice.
get on a call with Peter. So I'm gonna call him.
All right, bet.
But good luck streaming.
I mean, you can hop back in if you get the
Yeah, I will.
chance. I mean, it's going to
yeah,
game
I gotcha.
4. We know that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, peace.
All right. And David is out. Here we have this game going on. We'll take Tiger in the mid lane, not on the Galio for the first time in a while. Kind of cool to see him on something else.
I think that's what is going to change this game for SNU is honestly this mid lane pick. I think we've harped a lot on Kaden and we've talked a lot about
I think that SNU is looking for something. What they're talking about here is in the caster booth. They're talking about how SNU is drafting a different mid laner and how impactful that might be when it's someone else also being able to carry and deal damage. Like Garen was good last game, but it wasn't great. Will Thomas be able to succeed on this mid lane Lissandra pick? Will Tiger be able to succeed on this mid lane Lissandra pick, or will it falter to Eternal Frost Swain, which has also just been really, really solid throughout this entire set of games. I don't think he picked game 1, but
the lane right here.
so far it's looked really, really
Just take all of
strong.
these minions and now SNU bot lane very uncomfortable territory to try to even get a minion. Engage is chilling bottom lane as he always does. Dragons up.
Turtle looking good top. I think I just want to play this out, not as like a, oh wow, this is whatever, but like I'm co-streaming this, right? I just want to, like, if you want to watch the stream, you have a decent cast. But like, look at the stats behind this. How did you win this game? They get the first dragon. They've been doing great at that. They did early this time, so they're not going to lose first grubs guaranteed, which I think is smart. Lord's Flame in the mid lane. Nice.
Oh, Peter did not answer.
Oh, that sucks
him.
for you. They'll take Tiger, having to pop his ultimate mid lane. Gets pulled back by the Swain, and Eternal Frost is going to get first blood. Tinfoil Hat Man with the assist. I like how the Lord's Flame took Dragon early, though. That way he might be able to contest these grubs early on. I'm thinking of viewing this now, instead of as like, hey, I can cast solo, let me just like take it chill, analyze a little bit, because in all honesty, that's what, if anything, that's going to be more useful than just calling the game.
Alright, we are headed to the average chat, so I'm gonna hop over there.
Okay.
This is actually really good. Top has Prio here. This should be a good kill. This should be a kill on Twitch.
SNU looking for an engage. Very good stuff from Tiger. Might find Eternal Frost here. He does not have flash. Has a Q. Gets the stun. The root. Not going to quite find him, but the ignite coming through from Turtle. Oh, but he goes down. No, he doesn't. Not quite. Lord's Flame goes down, but Tinfoil Hatman goes down. Wow, what a play there. That was very risky. I think getting the one kill is good and then backing off. I don't think you have to give two. But it was close. It was very, very close. I don't think you have to give one for I mean, he was dying already because of all the turret aggro swaps, so that's fine, but it was close. I might just mute that. Yeah, that's gonna be better. We'll take turtle, looking for something top. Just trying to trade. I think this wave right now, Derek, is it's just so stacked. Voltaic Turtle's wave is really stacked up. It's not in a good spot. Don't like to see that. He doesn't have his ultimate up yet, so he can't do anything. They're gonna get all 3 grubs. ECU's been doing a really good job of that. I've really, like, obviously SNU's game plan is just to give up the grubs both times. Like, just contest 1 or 2. Like, try to deny it kind of thing. But, like, what you really, like, it's not even, like, about denying the grubs. It's about getting Volibear essential XP. Like, if he gets even just 1 of those first 3, it really helps. In any sort of level lead that this guy is making, like, if Gage is getting a good level lead, it's sort of negated by those grubs. Especially with an Ivern pick. It's crazy. I think the bans that came through from SNU, like in the second phase, Smolder, and it was someone else, right? In the second phase, I don't know, like, if they like this guy. I don't know if he's played Smolder, but like he's clearly played Twitch. He already played it in game 1. And PKT's Alawi's not been a problem, but it's like, well, what else do you ban, right? Like, are you gonna ban that? I don't know. Unleash Teleport coming out now. It's available for PKT, ECU's top laner. And him alone. Lord's Flame? No. Not Lord's Flame. We'll take Turtle. Turtle looking for something with the Mundo. Finds the flash Q. He's not going to get this kill. Oh, he gets it. But he's going to go down himself. Bot lane. This fight looks good. No, it doesn't. Eternal Frost gets a big engage. Gets a triple kill. And that is not good. SNU trying to force that dragon. Like, when you do the same thing like 2 games in a row, like, and try to do it a 3rd time, and it doesn't work out because probably item buys weren't there. Like, there's probably a lot of stuff that, like, where are your recalls before to spend your money type of deal. Like, I bet Gage just backed and got that item. Yeah, he did. Like, that's when Gage has to make the call to say, hey, I'm gonna back off and get my first item and make sure that I have what I need to have to succeed. My dog's up here. He's a good boy. Yes, he is. He's a very good boy. Sup, Hannah?
By 11, like sometime, anytime before 11, I need. Mom said you'll have to take me to the store to get juice and fruit past 11 because I'm making my
Like
bread.
11 o'clock tonight?
Anytime before 11.
Oh, I got you. Okay. There's a big fight going on right now. Eternal Frost gonna go down to Tiger. Great team fighting there, boys. They're gonna take these Void Grubs. Honestly, all things considered, with how you guys have lost the first 3 grubs, that is how that exchange should go every game. Is that you even out grubs, and it's a 1-for-1 dragon trade. But it's not, oh, let's not like you get, I'm pretty sure you get increased experience on the first grub you take as a jungler. So you want to get 2 first grubs. You want to have at least, like, you could go 1 and 2 and then go 2 and 1. Have it be 3-3. It's still worth. You could have it be 1 and 2 and then you take all 3. It's 4 and 2. Like, that's good. But like, if you guys had just gotten 1 of the first 3 grubs, then it's just basic math at that point. We're like, well, this is good. Skull getting caught out here a little bit. He has to blow flash, but he's still gonna die, I think, because King Twitch is on the flank and he slows down Hydro. I think that's a waste. I really think that's bad. Oh wait, he finds Hydro actually. Finds Caden. I mean, why go for the support when you can kill the 80 carry? Yeah, I could do that. I could take you to Walmart, Hannah. I think Derek's been really showing like his weaknesses as a player top lane. Like this, Mundo's taking Warmog's first item, and he's just gonna regen all his HP. And what is Garen supposed to do about it? Like he's not playing the Vayne, right? Like, oh, they banned Vayne. That's right. SNU banned Vayne and Smolder, which Vayne makes sense, I guess. Like you don't like that, but it's just rough. I'll take Tiger or something. Like again, this trading top lane, like it's just he can't back because he doesn't have the items, he doesn't have the teleport, and they're gonna take this Herald. It's very rough right here. Gage might be getting caught out here. Lord's Flame, rough. How about just run away? 3rd Rift Herald. 3 straight games of Rift Herald, maybe going over to ECU. Yes, it will be so. Oh man, Tinfoil Hat Man gonna have to maybe blow flash here. He doesn't have it actually. Can't get away. He's gonna go down to SNU. Lord's Flame gonna go over the wall. Eternal Frost going down to Skull. And Lord's Flame maybe looking for more. Can't find that 3rd one though. So ECU walks away with a Herald, but SNU gets 2 kills, and 2 pretty valuable ones at that. Very good stuff from our boys. I'll take Turtle. I think as far as what SNU could do better here, I mean, I think that that second dragon fight was really bad. Their ECU is saying we are not going to give you these dragons. Like they know that SNU wants to play for them, and Hydro is just destroying this Mundo. Eternal Frost. That was a double TP, and then SNU immediately collapses. They just absolutely respond so accordingly there. Great communication from the boys in the Crimson Storm. As Voltaic Turtle doesn't have TP, so he's not baited to TP in, because he could just go for the top lane. That's all he can do. And SNU's taking a lot of stuff here. And again, those grubs, that's adding a lot of extra DPS on these towers, which I feel like SNU has lacked a lot of damage onto towers these past 2 games, because they've only gotten 1 grub. So I really like that. I think the second dragon fight is a little troll to try to take, especially when the meta, or like the agreement, I guess, like the stalemate, is to say, hey, if this is a pretty even game, you take 1 dragon and you take 3 grubs. Like, ideally you get one of the first set and one of the second set, and that's the minimum. So as long as you get 2 of the 6 grubs in the separate sets, you're good. Man, I would like to say more, but it just looks like Eternal Frost is doing strong. He's being strong in the mid lane, and Hydro is looking even in the bot lane. Maybe a little behind. It's sort of hard to tell with how these games are playing out. He's ahead, actually. Eternal Frost is only a little bit ahead. The jungle matchup and the top lane matchup is where a lot of SNU's gold lead is. Mostly all of it being in top and jungle. I mean, some of it's in ADC actually, and you know, there's a gold lead mid for ECU, and then there's a gold lead for support, but we don't have the thing of like seeing the exact gold difference that Riot has. So we kind of just have to do the math a little slowly in our heads. Yeah, I mean, bot lane right now, PKT's hurting Turtle, and he's going to take this tower. There's no stopping him. He has Demolish. And there's the Ignite out from PKT. He pops the Ghost to try to get away. And there is Tinfoil Hatman to get the Mundo away. And Mundo will go where he pleases. He will not be stopped. ECU has this Rift Herald to use. Probably using a mid lane. Oh, great pick from Thomas there. Way to catch out the Twitch. This is first death of the game. I guess he just didn't have the Lulu near him, and he got caught out. Wow. What a crazy first game. The Rift Herald being used top lane. I think doing this, it's not like a style, I guess. It's just saying, hey, I'm gonna just, if I was being a coach, you know, I wouldn't, like, I would be listening to the broadcast is what I would do. I would analyze the broadcast either with or without the audio. And here goes the 4-man blast cone. Come on, boys. Come on. There ain't no way. There ain't no way Eternal Frost goes down to this. Well, Tiger's been practicing that, Lysandra. I know he has. Great stuff. Great pick there. I can't tell if the I don't know if the Kog'Maw's AP or... I want to say he's just normal attack speed. He looks pretty consistent with that. Yeah, see, he's not just like slowly attacking. And then whatever that crap is, what are they doing there? Oh, are they gonna knock down the Baron, or are they just gonna let Kaden tank it? They take down PKT. And the Baron's gonna go down to SNU. Very interesting. I mean, just a last-ditch effort. I guess ECU is feeling desperate, but they get 1 kill and Baron, And all they have to do is spend a Kog'Maw flash, and it is on hit Kog'Maw, so there's that question answered. I guess if I could see champion frames, they'd be like, oh, well, he took lethal tempo or some crap like that, right? I really think that if ECU can't play around, like SNU's objectives is to make sure that we're playing and like we're going for these dragons and getting these neutral objectives, right? And playing around our Kog'Maw's damage and our Lyssandra's ability to just create good angles. And our ECU guys, the ECU guys are looking to defend the Twitch, let him pump out damage, and let the Swain tank up a lot of this pressure on. Oh, well, look at that. The Swain goes for the flank, but Skull's there for the peel, and they get the defense. And Lord's Flame looking for the engage, gets the flash forward. Looks like they're tanking up this tower. They don't have the Volibear ultimate. They used it previously. Voltaic Turtle might be going down here. Doesn't fall. And the Lord's Flame finds another one, and it's going to be an ace for SNU, and that's going to be game 3. SNU's taken ECU. It's a match point. You love to see it. And well, the Lord's Flame goes down to King Twitch, but no, that's game 3 going to SNU. Nice. Wow. What a game. If I'm looking back like this, it's like, I'm not like, oh man, I'm just like chilling or whatever. But like, bro, I mean, it's tiring, bro. You're coming home after a day of work. You're like doing whatever. It's crazy. I mean, look, I didn't do a prediction, okay? I didn't predict anything to happen, okay? But if I were to predict something, I would say most of the time it's not going to game 5, right? I'd say most of the time. I'd say it's 3-1 most of the time. Like someone's gonna get a game, you know? But SNU getting a 3-0 was definitely possible if they had won last game, and that's the only thing that makes this last win less important. It's like, well, not less important, but it just makes it feel like, oh, bro, I wish we won game 2 because then we'd be over by now, right? But SNU, they're looking solid. They are looking real solid right now. They're looking good. Apparently I was sending messages too quickly. I liked it. I think the reason I liked that game 3 so much, let me verbalize this, is because of the neutral objective play. Even though they lost that one Infernal Dragon, like that was inting, that was troll, they shouldn't have done that, right? They should have just taken their resets and did whatever else, right? But it was very, very, very good play to get the grubs. SNU really should try getting one of the first 3. Just running in, smiting one, and leaving. Like, that's all they got to do. I mean, my feelings as a SNU alum and being on this team last season, right? Last school year of 2023 to 2024, I never got the chance to do anything like this. Does it make me a little envious? Like, not like envious, but like, does it make me a little jealous? Like, yeah, of course I would have loved the chance to play in a tournament like this. But to see these guys getting to do this now makes me so happy. Yeah, I'm a just. It's not, it's like bittersweet, right? Like it does sting a little because I wish I got to. I wish I got to do something like this tournament while I was on the team, but it makes me so happy but it puts a smile on my face to see these guys now. To see come well. Wow.
Freshman being in the championship game, the first semester, the first season GSC exists. Here we are.
Hey, don't want to be anywhere else.
Absolutely. All right, let's talk about this. Select. We have 6
SNU gonna go run back
Galio, ECU
with the same 3 bands.
doesn't matter for SNU.
And
Was really comfortable on that clock.
ECU is going to do the same 3 bands back at them
Wanting to play against Nico.
from game 1 to game 2.
Nico, Syndra, and Yon. ECU feeling a Vayne pick. Really interesting coming into Kog'Maw. I want to see a punishing support. Vayne's gonna be
Vayne Lulu coming in.
Caden has the strength that
I think it's smart to keep banning these 3 champs just to even out the mid lane because
we're back.
it really has been so beneficial. And I can't help but wonder that SNU's not just going to run back the same 3 champs. Yeah. Exactly. This is so good. What these commentators are saying is so true. The Ivern's not going to be the same. They're not going Twitch. They're going to go the Vayne, which I think is smart considering how tanky and just true damage on from the Vayne. The Nunu was game 1's jungler. Tinfoil Hatman looked good on that. It was definitely not as strong as the Ivern was in game 2, but game 3 they just didn't have the damage. I like the adjustments made by ECU. Will SNU have any adjustments to make of their own? The Yuumi ban makes sense considering it's a Kog'Maw. You gotta give it that. The set makes sense. It's just good against Garen. The Melio makes sense. ECU just ran back the same bans. SNU, not the same bans because the 80 carry was picked, but they did ban a ban set. I think this might be the first Akali ban though. So it's good to see that SNU is adapting and they're able to think about that. I want to say that the text has been. I mean, I can't hide the text. I mean, I guess I could hide it in the middle of the game, but it definitely was on the screen last game. They didn't ban the Volibear? Are we kidding me? ECU just blundered. They said we can't deal with Yuumi or Melio. And Skull hasn't been playing those champions at all. He's playing his third game of Maokai. This is the exact same comp.
Yeah, and
ECU just let SNU get the same comp that they just won with. Now they are changing it, right? They're drafting, instead of Swain, Oriana. Instead of Ivern, Nunu. Instead of Twitch, Vayne. So still a hyper carry ADC. Still like I mean, it's a better jungler. I think he's more comfortable on it. And then the Oriana is the biggest change up. Really putting in a lot of damage versus like the Swain, which with how much burst that SNU's had, it's better to have burst of your own. So I really like that change that they're making. ECU did great. But SNU, like they're saying in there, don't fix what isn't broken, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? I think actually I will keep this on the screen. I'll keep the score on the screen because it just makes sense. Yes. I think. Oh my gosh, they're playing the Wordle. Wait, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. Here, I'll play the Wordle on my phone real quick. Let me play it. All right. Okay, so what we're gonna do? They did Chase first. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do Gamer. All right. Play. Continue to Wordle. Okay, so we got Gamer. Okay. That is our first guess. Yeah, okay, so it's 1E. We're gonna do, we're gonna do Plume. No, Plun? Not Plun. Plute. Plute. I should have done Flute, I think, but no, it's okay. We got the E in the right spot, and the P's there. We're gonna do, oh my gosh, Chipe. That's not a word. How about Chipe? That's not a word either. I want to say it's CH, like, but then it doesn't make sense. It can't be that, I don't think. About, oh, maybe it's like SP. Spice. Probably Spice then. Ooh, not Spice. Spine. We got Spine, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. 100% win rate on the Wordle. Wow, they did Swipe second, and they just got an absolute wonderful, man, I really don't like that the game's not open to spectators.
I think ADC cog, or not ADC,
Great.
on hit cogma
Great Wordle.
is a little less important this game solely because of their team. They have a Mundo, sure, but I want to see Kaden able to snipe an Oriana and able to snipe a Vayne, and I think that's what he's gonna look toward. I think he's gonna buy Doran's ring first.
All right.
Here we go. Bang. Called it. Doran's ring. There it is. AP Kog'Maw coming out from Kaden. He's pumped about it. No, it just really is a better build. It's a more comfortable build.
They're touching on how it's AP Kog'Maw in the draft. I think, considering the team comp that SNU has with how much AD damage they already have, having AP Kog'Maw works kinda. I don't know why they would face check that bush, other than like, oh, maybe it's worth. I don't know what they're trying to do here. ECU is planning on SNU going to bot lane, but they've just switched it up every single time with like, hey, who's going where? Where are we going? Are we going to find someone? And ECU waits it out. They say, we're not going to go into the jungle. We're just going to hang out, have a good time. I'm going to leave this unmuted for a second.
ECU has no vision on what's happening, so ECU doesn't know where Gage is starting, and that's honestly really scary for their bottom lane. They could try to just play it out and wait for their jungler to come help out.
Oh man, I'm gonna grab some hot chocolate.
SNU has all control of the map right here. They know where ECU's jungler is going to be in the next 5 minutes, and they can just take advantage of that. But again, I think we've said it all series, and it's kind of happened, but not really. I would love to see Gage try to punish bottom lane here. I want to see Duncan step up in this lane a little bit and put some pressure on a Vayne who's just not going to be able to do much right now. Her true silver bolts on the 3rd hit are going to do an extra true damage, but Duncan can just step up and eat those. And he has the pressure to just be able to jump on a Vayne and stun her, and Caden's able to just shred. It was a great play. Thank you.
For those that don't know, not me, AP Kog'Maw is the build.
Yes, AP Kog'Maw means ability power. So when you look at it, AP is more magic. So we're watching 2 mages in the middle. So there's two different forms of damage. There's AD, attack damage, or AP, ability power. AP is more your skills shots, so the buttons that Zane talks about, it's more damage on those. Attack damage is more damage on just your auto attacks. So most ADCs will go AD because they are doing more auto attack damage. But you're going to see Caden here really rely, because Kog'Maw has an incredible ult, which is his super ability. It's kind of like a snipe, so he's able to just drop it on the map and it explodes where he drops it,
It looks
after
like
a
a
second.
lightning bolt
It
coming
does,
down.
yeah.
Okay, so that's what that was.
And so that's why he kind of focuses more on AP, because he's able to snipe, and especially on a Vayne who's kind of just more engaged. And here we go. We see Nunu on an early gank. SNU knew this was coming, so I'm going to be kind of shocked if we take a death here. We have an early flash. Maybe a little bit earlier than we thought the gank was coming, but unfortunate botside knew ECU. That was what the whole ward was. Not Wordle, Ward. So just kind of unfortunate we lost a summoner spell there. But I think this puts a lot of pressure. Thomas is going to jump in, taking an early tower shot, though. Not going to be able to get the kill, and I don't know if he's going to get out of this. It was
Tinfoil
a really
hat, man.
unfortunate flash.
Man,
and it was a really
I really like when they have Austin. At least he knows about the game, right? And it really shows that they're starting to take care of like having this stuff. I mean, they jumped up in frames, dang. But man, they're looking for the repeat gank bot after he just ganks mid. He just finds gank after gank. Skull going in. Does not have flash though. Oh, will King Twitch go down here? Yes, he will. I want to hear what they say.
direction away from her team, and Kaden taking advantage of that and
Wow.
chasing her down and getting that early kill. Honestly, I'm
Absolutely agree. Mid lane, Tiger took a turret shot. Not great. It wasn't the best because he's flashing forward, or not. He didn't flash forward, but he went on, took a tower shot, and that's why he dies. Tinfoil Hatman flashes to kill him, and it works. And then he goes for the gank bot. They don't get anyone, and then King Twitch gets caught out, has to go around the long way, and then the Q finds from Hydro finds King Twitch, and he goes down. Early Dragon being started up here from SNU. They've done this every game. I imagine that if you don't expect this at this point, you're just not paying attention. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. But there's the first dragon for SNU. Again, they're playing to that win con. Just get their first dragon. Oh, ECU, Nunu, the Temple of Hammond is going for an invade. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh man, this hot chocolate's really good. Oh, the ultimate finds Tiger. Will he go down? No, he does not. Just a tick of HP. The smallest little thin margin there. But Eternal Frost almost finds the 1v1 kill. Wow. Crazy stuff there. Ooh, Timful of Hatman looking for a gank here onto Turtle. Turtle flashes away. Might still go down. And he will. PKT gonna get that one. And Tinfoil Hatman is really feeling himself on the Nunu. Able to deal a lot more, give a lot more pressure on the map. And I mean, I was saying go for a grub steal, try to get one, but when you literally don't have a top laner and their top laner's there and you're playing against a Nunu, it's really difficult. It's really difficult to go for that. Man, SNU getting a little hurt in this early game. They got a lucky kill onto the Vayne. This probably shouldn't have happened, but there's a lot of minion lead here bot lane. It's really strong. And I mean, when you draft into a Kog'Maw Vayne Lulu, you kind of have to assume that he's going AP because that's just the way you would play this lane. Here comes the Nunu though, with another gank, trying to alleviate the pressure that SNU is doing by trying to hold a freeze. Trying to hold that minion waves just to deny minions and experience. Wow. And they're gonna do it. They're gonna continue to hold it. They're gonna swap the aggro, so it's on the Kog'Maw, not on the Kog'Maw, it's on the Maokai. Just really great stuff here from SNU. Still down in gold because of the grubs, and the Nunu's still ahead, but the gold lead can be summed up to, like, hey, there's a small gold lead here, small gold lead here, there. But, I mean, this Kog'Maw is nearly 1,000 gold on the Vayne. Actually, 1,100 gold, over 1,000, from how much the Vayne is being denied. So if that doesn't go their way, SNU is looking at a very different game. The Mundo. I thought the Mundo pick was good the first game, or last game that it was picked, but then stuff just kept happening to where he got destroyed by ignites and whatnot. And Skull's going in on King Twitch. Maybe he's gonna find him, but Kog'Maw Hydro is gonna go down, looking for something onto Ahri. But now a big wave is being shoved in. Skull needs to get that shoved in quicker to deny the Vayne every bit of CS he can. It's not going to happen though, as he's going to find the engage, but then the Orianna ultimate going to come through to knock him the other way, so Tinfoil Hatman will not get knocked back. Very good stuff from Skull. You'll love to see Duncan doing way better than he was at the start of the season. Great communication there. Here comes the tower dive from SNU, going to execute Demacia, the Mundo, ignite out. He uses the ghost to try to live it, but just is not quite able to do it. Great ult. Oh, what is it called? Man, it's so hard to remember all these ultimates. I know there's Shockwave, right? It's Twisted Advance. Arcane The Living Artillery, the Frozen Tomb, Absolute Zero, Demacia. Demacia! I don't know. They were looking for something mid lane there, but I mean, Orianna had to use Flash. It was a good engage to make Orianna use Flash. Second Dragon might be going over here to SNU. They did get one. Actually, SNU did get one of those first 3 grubs. That's really good. I'm really glad that they got one of those. I didn't notice that. I've just been taking a more laid back approach to this game, but it looks like ECU is going to get the second 3 grubs. With no contest. Except maybe the Lord Flame will find a kill here. Doesn't have the ultimate, not quite able to do anything yet. ECU gonna back off the grubs. The Lord's Flame gonna have to flash out, flash away. And ECU's Nunu gonna fly in, flash forward with the absolute zero. They're gonna find, they'll take Tiger and the Lord's Flame. I mean, they just got caught out. They went for a play, and after Orianna is able to outplay him there, they need to back off right away, because they should know where ECU is. If they don't, I think it's bad communication from Turtle in the top lane. Like, he should be telling them, hey, don't fight this. Decent TP. I don't think it's necessary unless you can get the kill. Which he doesn't go for, so I don't know why Thomas TP'd there. I do like their vision control. I really do like that. Like bot lane, look at that river. It's gorgeous. They should know if Nunu's coming for a gank, right? She's not. They could also just learn the jungle pathing and tracking. Which I don't know if that's being communicated at all. Like, I need to hear their comms to have that, like, to know that that's happening kind of thing. The flash forward, I really like Duncan's flash forward stuff that he's pulling here. It's really good. Derek, just don't do that. Whatever that was, don't do that. Oh, is not able to find the counter kill. I mean, that was close. I think what he does there, like that was just a bad flash, right? Like what you do there instead is you're playing Garen, right? You could just cleanse the Nunu slow from his E, and then you press W for the root that's gonna hit you, probably, and then you can Q afterwards. You could also just press W then and there, and Thomas dies for no reason other than he's with Gage. They basically just have to play through Kaden at this point. Honestly, that's been every one of these games. Is like if Derek gets ahead in a game, it's like, oh, okay, cool. But it's like, it's not like expected to happen, right? They might try to fight this Herald, but I mean, it's gone. It's Nunu, right? He doesn't have ult. He can't kill the Nunu. He just can't kill him. He doesn't have ult. So Duncan wastes Ignite there. If Derek doesn't have ult, he can't go for a kill. Like, he does not have that damage. He's not playing the attack speed Garen, where he's doing all that crap. I mean, maybe he is. I think he is actually, but it's just not working. It's just not working. He's not too far behind it either. Like he's like a level behind. That's really what I'm talking about when it comes to being behind. But Gage is really far behind, and so is Thomas. Like that's really evident. And Caden's up far ahead, and then Duncan's about even with his support, and Derek is about even with his top. I mean, Duncan's a little ahead, and Derek's a little behind, but that's fine. I still like I was saying last time, like if you're building, like if you're going to build like Sterix first, like it works, right? That's a wasted ult. That is a terrible ult gauge. I mean, you're trying to get dragon pressure. I guess it works if you can get the Nunu's like smite out or some crap, or get his flash out. But they're just gonna run in here, and then oh, watch this. Caden's going to take the first freaking bit of damage, but oh, I guess not. I guess not. They're looking for the Orianna. That's actually a really good turn that they find that. It's AP Kog'Maw, so he's playing it a little differently than last time. Derek has to run over here. It's a 4v4. Turn on the settings, please. Do that. Yeah. Okay, I'm just making sure that the audio is picking up. Just making sure. Need to see that recording. Oh, I need to move it though. I need to move it so it's not covering up the mini map. That's my bad, guys. Sorry. That's probably gonna be a little annoying to look back in the replay, but I mean SNU is on. Like again, why is what the heck, bro? Why is
Dude, what the heck, dude?
this is? Oh, hey guys, what's up?
Oh, what's up? What are you doing?
I'm still like streaming the SNU. Oh, good kill, Derek. I'm still streaming the SNU final thing from like the GC finals that they're playing. They're up 2-1. I kind of
tune into Daniel's stream. You know what I mean?
yeah, but like the first 2 games, David was in here, and I was like kind of like casting them, but then I'm like, well, if they want to watch like the cast back, they have like a decent cast going already. So I'm just doing like my like not like just like a live analysis of like, oh well, like this is really bad or this is really good, or like
yeah. And what team is which?
SNU is blue side.
Oh,
And,
okay, good.
Yeah, so they're up 2-1 in the series.
That's good. So they've had to play like 3 games today.
They've already played 3 games. This is the 4th game.
Dude, oh my gosh, that's like 3 too many games of League of Legends.
This is 4. This is 4. So you're saying one is good, Steven?
Dude, no, I'm saying
Steven, one's good? Hydro gets a kill. This is good. And oh my gosh, they were losing this game, and this has happened literally every single game. Is they have played for dragons, and then they'll lose grubs early. Like they might get 1, but usually they lose all of them.
they're just a better team.
And then, oh my gosh, the TP gets canceled here from Derek. What a freaking chotch. Let's see if he can do it. Get the kill. Does not get the kill. Maybe he flashes forward for it. He did. He flashed for it. He didn't get it though.
Hey, Gabe Voltaic Turtle is Garen. He's too crazy. He's stopping the teleport.
Oh my gosh. Now that's what I would be doing, but I'm just like, dude, I just would rather, because I know that they need something like, they don't need a stream to watch back. They need like a freaking, like whatever to watch
Like
back.
practice.
Yeah, something
an
like
actual
that.
game.
Well,
Probably.
yeah, and like
This
having
is finals, isn't
actual.
it over?
This is the finals. So after this, well, I mean, they're still
Going
gonna
into
play.
off-season.
They're
What
still
the
gonna
frick
play.
was that, dude?
That
Why
was
did Mundo pop out of that Rift Herald? That didn't make. Is that a new
so you
thing?
can ride the Rift Herald.
That's so fake, dude.
It does. It does
What
like.
have they turned this game into?
No, there's like extra. There's so many like
I'm waiting
drift
for the
mechanics.
Deadpool crossover skins.
It's so sick. So much fun. but basically SNU's strat has been like they've literally like gone down in gold like in mid most games. In the jungle they usually are like even or behind, maybe ahead sometimes.
Oh.
And then top lane is usually like either dead even or Derek is losing. And then bot lane they're ahead. So their game plan is to play for dragons so that way they can accelerate bot lane and play around that chaos. And then hope that they get those like first 2 dragons and that they can maybe get a grub that way.
You just glad he has my judgment.
I mean, it's not a terrible strat to like say, hey, I'm gonna play for this specific thing, but I mean, they
It is
want.
honestly wild from that Maokai that he just flashed there for nothing.
He flashed onto a Mundo without his thing, but then he didn't use his W to get on him.
And then Mundo
Just ghosted
like,
away.
Yeah,
Ghosted away.
he just walked. Yeah.
There's been some questionable flashes from the support, but he's also had some really great engages. I'll give him that. I mean, this is Soul right here. Like if they win this, they get Ocean Soul, and that's pretty much the game locked down. That'll probably be the finals. Like, I don't think that Oriana's and Nunu's damage can burst out this team when the Vayne's
probably
literally
not.
like 2 or 3K behind at this point.
Yeah, the Vayne is so smoked out of this game. Like, they're like even on team gold, but like the parity is just lost.
No, that's what I'm saying is that like jungle and mid are really far ahead for ECU, but then SNU's are far ahead in bot lane, and then top lane's like even. And when it's a Garen versus a Mundo, like you're gonna see that damage. But here's a great team fight. Oriana gets a great ult. Oh, they stole the dragon too, and I mean AP Kog'Maw just lacks team fight damage when he can't pick off a target.
Yeah, that's pro ed.
Wow. He flashes away. He might get out. Oh, the drift.
No,
the drift.
he's cooked.
A quadra kill from the Mundo. Wow. That is really shocking. I was just talking about how much more damage the Garen would do. And the Mundo gets a quadra kill.
Mundo's HP scaling is a force to be reckoned with on his E.
Yeah.
And that's actually a really common build right now where they go Warmogs into deal.
I don't know why the Oriana's starting up the... I don't know why people do that. They'll start up the Baron before like other people are there, and they'll just take like an absurd amount of damage for no reason.
Because they want to throw win trading? Collegiate win trading?
Collegiate win trading in the Grand Finals?
They, if this could end up on Polymarket, someone would bet on it. Don't get me wrong.
I was looking at this with David earlier, like the actual like college teams that are in the actual Riot sponsored league. Like Oklahoma Christian's in there.
Yeah.
And they have like some really high elo players that are like at least master or something.
Yep.
Most of them are. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Like that's the level that I would expect it to be. And SNU is, they got 2 silver players, a gold player, and like a platinum emerald. So, and before they had, I guess they had me, and they had another guy in his diamond. So
yeah,
we both
anything
diamond.
sub masters is basically just is your team synergistic and can they work well together cohesively?
Yeah. And they have had some great team fights, but I'd say like I was talking about this earlier, as individual people, as individual players, like they pretty much lose everything except ADC and honestly support, because he's with his ADC, which I don't necessarily know if that's just like, I feel like you have to put them together in some regards. Where like the Maokai has only been able to find great engages only because of the Kog'Maw being there, able to facilitate the damage.
Interesting engage. A lot of damage level there, but
and they find the Oriana, and no teleport yet from the Mundo because he used it for that dragon fight. So even though they have all that gold on him, like Garen's down 3K, but Garen's dealing with the Mundo.
But Garen is and Garen can still hold that. Plus the Mundo's not showing up for anything else to equalize that.
Yeah. So unless
Well, the real crazy thing is that, you know, pound for pound, Garen's always going to go pretty even with even a fed Mundo plus
he
the
gets the
heel
ghost
cuts.
out, that's good. No, me and Dave were talking about that too. Is that Garen has been taking Ignite into this Mundo, which isn't bad, but like, if you're gonna, he already has Mortal Reminder. Okay, like that's his second item every game, and for him to take Ignite when that's his
Every
second,
game, brother.
it's well, every game he's gotten Garen into Mundo. I think
Oh,
game
that-
one he got Mordekaiser and they won that game. And it was
I guess the bigger answer or the bigger question from the Mundo player from ECU would be, why do you keep picking this? Like,
I mean,
don't force something that
it's
you can't
been
make happen.
he's been playing allow and he's been doing much worse. So this is much.
Interesting.
It looks like this. As shocking as it may seem, this is one of the better games that ECU has had. Just because, again, top jungle mid, they win those. Then bot lane, they usually lose. Like, Kaden is literally 3.5k gold up on, or actually just, is it just 3k now? No, it's 4k. He's 4k up on the Vayne. And like that's why the Mundo might be going down here. The Garen almost gets him. The Kog'Maw almost finds him. It's a decent team fight. A great Orianna alt. A great Lulu Nunu alt combo, but no one dies. Lyssandra's still not in the fight because they're clearing midwave. What are you doing, Thomas? Lord's Flame? Hydra's gonna go. The Kog'Maw's going down here.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, he's gonna find the explosion
he'll
though.
Get that Vayne kill every time.
He didn't. He didn't get it. Wow.
Wow. Lulu shield.
I mean,
and Lyssandra's coming in
here.
late to do what?
Lysandra finds the Orianna, I guess, but now Volibear's probably going down.
Volibear's toast.
Oh wait, they got the Vayne. They got the Vayne with the Lysandra passive. Wow.
All she has to do is get this root and then escape.
Yeah.
She's taking too much damage. She's out.
And now Volibear can go for the steal.
Volibear's not. Is Volibear jungle?
Yeah,
he is.
Jungle.
I don't see where he survives even trying to get in there. With
the Mundo wasn't in position, but then he was in position. You know, it's just unfortunate. They might go for Baron. They might try to swing that. No, I just gotta recall reset. Makes sense. Everyone on SNU is up. I mean, they're like, you're talking the Mundo was literally like 1 HP from dying, and then he healed up to full because Garen. I mean, there's 3 people with heal cuts, but it's none of the people who are dealing damage, besides maybe Volibear. But like, Mundo has to attack the Volibear or the Maokai for the heal cuts to apply. So it's just Garen really who can apply those.
ECU totally in the blind on this Baron play.
Oh, they just sent the ward, and Nunu late with the flash.
Far too late. Oh my gosh, he's gonna be a sacrificial lamb, and for what? The rest of the team can try to collapse, but they're not gonna get anything for it. It's a free kill.
Crazy.
I mean, that is just a very.
I think that was
a typical staple of any kind of play.
Great call from SNU to go for that. But I mean, if ECU places any vision down earlier, like, then again, that's just like, oh, what if, you know? SNU could look to end here. They're gonna teleport. Okay. And then they're gonna go for the dive. Skull going in on the Maokai, getting the dive off. I don't know. The Vayne goes down.
Yeah,
the
they'll clear this out actually
alive.
pretty easily. Yeah, all they have to do is keep that Mundo.
If they can get this wave in.
Finish tower.
Okay. Well, they're just gonna take the broadcast away. The Mundo goes down. Now it's just the Lulu. This is probably game. The Nunu's up though. I don't know about the death timers. Let's see.
Nunu can try to withhold this, but I don't think he's able to clear as fast as he could soak. All they have to do is just ignore him. So if they push tower, then it's done.
Oh my
gosh. Simple as that. They know they can do it. They're gonna take it the rest of the way. SNU going all the way.
SNU.
Finals. Nunu dies for his trouble and chalks up another death score out of a otherwise perfect game. GG, well played. SNU taking final.
3-1.
as the GAC champions and the first ever
GAC champions.
34-1, let's go.
34-1.
SNU's taking it. What a massive series.
Run
for
that
SNU.
scoreboard, you know what I mean?
Massive for our league team. That's also massive for our program.
That's what I'm talking
Ring season,
about.
baby.
Ring season.
All right, well, we're
Big
gonna
boy
take a
Alpha's
quick
GF
minute
in the
break. We're gonna bring
chat.
in
Oh
some
my
of the team members,
gosh.
and
Huge.
we're just gonna talk about that series a little bit, break it down, and just talk about the future of what just happened.
Yeah. So quick pandiculation break.
Man. Oh yeah, baby, that's what I'm waiting for. Much critical.
Alright.
No, that was really fun. I was saying this earlier, but I would have loved to have something like that when I was at SNU, but the GAC literally did not have an organized league yet. They were still in the process of making it, which is so sad because something like this isn't even like high stakes or like super like it's so cool that
it's just structured.
yeah, they're adding structure, and this is gonna be great for the program going forward because now they might be able to get some real funding. They might be able to hire some
Maybe.
actual like analysts or coaches or staff that can help the players develop, and maybe have players that like aren't as low elo, but like just really getting to grow as a org.
You're pushing it to the
Yuri
limit now.
is coming. Thomas, let's start
That's
with
very
you.
cool.
Coming into this game, you know
Um,
you're gonna have a harder matchup than probably
Fellas, Courtney
normal.
wants to play some Starfire, so we're
and
gonna go
you
do that.
crushed.
You guys
absolutely
might
took
consider
advantage,
it. It's
especially on the road. They had
it's
to
$5 right now.
permaban
Local
again
co-op.
after that third game.
This is not an ad.
You just really represented Midwest well and stepped up
but
to
it's
play
kind of
how
like
the series went.
the way she put it.
I feel like I played pretty
She
good.
described it herself
I've
as like an
started the
It
first half of
Takes
our
Two
season,
plus
I hadn't
Stardew
really
kind of
done
feel.
much, so I was kinda
I got
slacking
you.
there.
So it's
So I felt like
super
I put a
casual,
little
super
pressure.
chill,
I
local
felt like I had
co-op
to step up
style,
and make
but
a mark
also can
somewhere,
play
and
online.
I
But
picked
you
up
know,
a Sandra
Cool.
either which
2
way,
days ago.
we're gonna
Might take a
go
look.
do that for a
Wow.
little bit. So.
I put a
Great
couple
Alright.
games in. I put a couple games in over
Cool.
the past couple days.
No, you
Go do
absolutely
that.
played out of your mind. We were talking before that last game about some of your plays, just being able to get into the back line and just punishing their ADC and not letting their ADC do anything. The last game was hard. That Oriana was playing really well. Even when they were playing, Swain was playing really well. What do you think that you had to change coming into those last couple games?
I think Oriana has always been a hard matchup for me, and just I've not played Lysandra into Oriana, and I had several games of Swain to build up to, so it was easy for me to map how he'll play the Swain. The Ori it threw me off so hard.
No, absolutely, and it's a really hard matchup just in general, especially when Oriana is just able to carry a team like that. And that's kind of what
Anyway,
we were seeing in the last game. But
might catch you
yeah,
later, might
let's
not.
move
We'll
to
see.
you.
But
you
All
took
right.
a lot of control
If
in the
I
jungle,
don't.
and we had Chase asking me what does Gage do,
All right.
especially in the last
Good
game,
night.
knowing Nunu's ganking a lot.
Catch you later if I do.
And I said exactly what he's doing. He's counter ganking in a very different lane. How did you feel like that last game went?
Yeah, I felt like it went really good. I mean, they had their strengths. They did some things good. They were battling, just keeping the game close. But, I mean, ultimately, we knew we had faith in each other. We had faith in our picks. And we knew that, like, we can play together really well. We have the picks we want. They gave it to us again, which is pretty crazy after we stomped them in the previous game. And so we knew we just kept chugging along. It would come. And the break came, and we capitalized, and we just won the game. We finished it. We didn't let it go late.
Yeah, no, I think that was an incredible play and just an incredible teamwork. And that's kind of what I want to talk about. We noticed a lot of ECU just kind of doing hero plays a little bit, and even getting ahead when ECU was ahead.
I mean,
you
I
guys
predicted a
didn't
3-1 after game one,
as a
bro.
five-man team. So talk
Like
to us a
after
little
game
about
two,
what
like I was
the
like, bro,
comms sound
3-1
like.
would
How
be
did you guys
sick.
stay committed to that plan?
Yeah, really proud of this guy. All the guys, just like, if you don't
Let's
know,
go,
we
Lord's
started
Flame.
out 2-2. So we
Dude,
lose our
David's
first two
here.
games. The team that we just beat,
Come on.
they beat us pretty good. And so, like, we were in the dumps. And so what do? We stuck together. We toughed it out. We talked about it. We just kept working. And slowly we started to, like, form this chemistry with the team. We started to know what we want to do. And we just come together and we know what we want to do. Caden's usually kind of the main shot caller in the middle of the game, towards the end of the game. I'm usually just calling out where I'm pathing. But everyone's talking. And, I mean, you look at how we talked the first game and now, I mean, everyone's saying what they're doing their job perfectly. And yeah, like
Let's
you
go,
said, they
Lord's
tried to do some
Flame.
hero plays, and that's what I tried to talk about when we started. If we play together, we play clean, we play precise. We're gonna beat these guys, and we did it.
Yeah, it really showed even throughout the season, but throughout this whole series. I think the confidence from all 5 members, just individually growing throughout that whole series, and the confidence in your picks, the confidence in your team comp. We were talking in between the first 2 games, like me and Zane were sitting here questioning what was about to happen. That was an interesting team comp, but you guys played it to perfection, and I think that speaks volumes to not only you as the captain, but as the whole team stepping up for this whole season. But just want to ask, what does it feel like to be a GSC champion?
Oh, it's the greatest feeling in the world. It's so good. It's like living a dream getting to play esports.
That was awesome. So we appreciate you guys and all the hard work that you guys have put in. You guys over here too, great job. That was a phenomenal. I could interview each one of you guys and pick out highlights that all of y'all have done. But man, what a great cap to the season. I'm
the
really
greatest feeling in the world.
Like for you guys, and just
feeling
a team that's
like
in
a champion.
leagues. You just took them.
They never lost a game.
Never lost a game, and you just beat them 3 times.
We're about 13, 14, and 0.
Wow. Well, you did an incredible job as a team, just sticking to the game plan. So we love what just happened. We're excited for the future of SNU esports, but congratulations, guys, on the GSC championship.
You guys should get
Let's
in here.
go.
Get in here.
Come on, get on the stream, guys.
Let's
Huge.
go. Here's the team. Get in.
It's ring season, boys. Thank you
It's
guys.
ring season. Let's
Yeah,
go.
You missed the camera. Thank you guys for such an incredible season. Thank you guys.
Let's
for
go,
all the
Caden and
watch that
Derek.
supported us throughout the rest of this year. We will be back next semester with a bunch of different games. I think we're going to be streaming during Thanksgiving break a little just kind of fun stream just to have together, and just like a rank race for Call of Duty. But man, these guys did it. They pulled it out. They're GAC champions. Thanks, guys.
Let's go. Come on, SNU. Dude, I'm calling Derek. That was so sick, dude. I'll call him in a second. That was so sick, bro. Oh, SNU wins 3-1, guys. That's hype. That is hype. Thanks for watching. As SNU says too, thanks for watching. If you're tuning in, I have a 3-hour VOD now that I will have to upload to YouTube. So I'm gonna get going on that. But let's go. Let's go, SNU. GAC champions. I feel like a champion, bro. I feel like I was with them every step of the way. That was so sick. Oh, love to see it. Love to see it. All right. Have a good night, guys. See ya.